I don't know why I wanted to start here, but it's freaky as hell. Nobody scared somebody at least. Okay. Well, welcome back to more Spengbab. We are just continuing on the game. Need some food in me though, because I have not eaten anything yet. Oh, shit. So, in the last session, we did just about everything over here in what I call not tier 1, but more like area 1 of the world. We did everything except for some things in downtown Bikini Bottom, which we can't do yet. But once we have 40 spatulas, so at about 8, so once we beat probably one of the next levels, we can probably do that. We also got the 5th pair of underwear. Just changing my thing there. And we got the bubble bowl. So yeah, so we're just on our way into the second area now. So there's 3 areas we can visit that we haven't already. And we're going to start off in... Actually, I'm going to get some more shiny objects because I can... I wish Spongebab could grab the ledge afterwards. That would be pretty helpful, honestly. But that might make him too broken. Oh, for when we get ultra combos. Ultra combo! Got the killer instinct up here. So, the first area that isn't gated off by spatula requirements is Shady Shoals Retirement Home. These guys here. And let's go visit Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. Oh, that does not have any collision. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go.
Wow, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy, my heroes. Hit me with a water ball. Hit me.
Water ball.
Yeah, we don't do that stuff anymore, kid. We're retired.
Is that the TV repairman?
No, it's that excited sponge kid again.
Oh, are you sure he can't fix the TV?
Mermaid Man, 'twould be my greatest honor to fix your television.
Could be.
Hey, sponge kid, you really want to help out?
Oh boy, would I!
Okay then, but lighten up a bit on the enthusiasm, huh? You're making my bowels act up.
Okay.
We've got a
That's as much as I need to know.
Robots down in the Mermalair. Are you sure you're up to this task?
Absolutely, Barnacle Boy.
Well, go over to the couch to access the Mermalair. We'll meet you down there.
But if that's the only way down there, then how do you get there yourself?
Is it pudding night yet?
Pudding. Oh my god, the conch phone. We join our heroes, locked in a battle of wits. On the water.
Checkers, the king of non-contact sports.
King of non-contact sports. Attack the old people. What's that there? Whoa. Is that the chum bucket? What is that? Something you're not really supposed to see, I guess. I don't even know what that is. Looks really weird.
This is a Bikini
We got TV though.
News update. We're getting unconfirmed reports that the robot menace is emanating from the chum bucket. The proprietor Plankton has released the following statement. Hear me now. I'll crush you, oh beneath my... And now back to your regular programming. Retirement Home Girls Gone Wild.
Mermaid Man, I think you have the wrong videotape. That's not safe. But we can fix this TV though. And get a foreshadowing of a boss fight. Cool. Ultra combo! Alright, let's go to the Murmur Lair. Yoop. You can go back up with this here. So I like, welcome to the Murmur Lair. I like the theme song here because it's literally just trying to be the 60s Batman theme. Which is great.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
You just saw them 10 seconds ago!
You shouldn't sneak up on Mermaid Man like that. His heart's not so good. Come to think of it, nothing on him is that good anymore.
Sorry, Mermaid Man. It's just that I'm always so excited to see you two. Standing in your awesome presence gives me the chills of justice. See? I've got goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my goosebumps on my...
All right, kid, knock it off. Just tell us what you want.
Well, I really want a new pair of sunglasses. Patrick sat on my old ones.
That's not what I meant.
Actually, it's a good thing you showed up, young sponge of goodness.
It is?
It is?
Yes, a bunch of evil robots have taken over the Murmur Lair security system. It's up to you to shut it down and stop them!
Well, why him? We're perfectly capable superheroes.
Right.
Because it's Thursday and we
No, it's
have
not.
a whole
Maybe you should have streamed this tomorrow.
Ah, fish sticks. I forgot.
Canon update. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom takes place on a Thursday.
Go talk to the Murmur Lair computer in the next room. She'll tell you what to do.
I accept this awesome responsibility, Mermaid Man. You won't be disappointed. Shamed maybe, but not disappointed.
To the doctor's office. Away!
Beep beep. I think there's the thing you get by knocking out 3 of those computers that are behind them. Oh, I didn't know that was an interactable. Alright, let's get going. So now we have the disco floors of death. You step on the red ones, you get hurt. So don't touch. Oh, hello. Oh, that's not fair. Oop. We can bubble bowl here. Direct hit! Let's go! Oh, sorry, I hit the D-pad trying to taunt like in Smash Bros. Like, what am I doing? You get a 50 for that. Yeah, obviously do not touch the shocky things. Here we have a new enemy. I like how most every enemy gets demonstrations on how they work. Robot is named Arf. It says to use the bubble bowl to defeat him, but I mean, you're gonna get hurt by these if you do get close, but you can't hurt him any other way, really. So, don't think he's immune to anything else. And here you can't really use anything. You can't really use the bubble bowl. I'm gonna die though. Dude, you can't use the... Well, It's being very reckless there.
Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob! Go SpongeBob!
There you go. And he kind of floats up. It's so creepy the way he like stands still and like floats. They can have program like rocket boot animation. So as you can see, there's a hook that we can't get to, but we can use the bubble bowl to, excuse me, to move these wheel things. Except you want to hit this side. So normally that just makes a path to get across, but you can turn it around all the way. There's a pair of underwear out there if you need it. One more time, I guess. We can do a bungee.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
And it's just for a sock. Cool. Oh, that sound was really delayed there. I have to move it back. Oh, here's a little Easter egg here, except it's not really an Easter egg that you have to figure out. It's kind of told to you, but it's the invisible boatmobile, and it's even modeled, or not modeled. It has collision. That's such a great attention to detail. I love the invisible boatmobile. So basically, this whole area is to teach you how to use the bubble bowl. The blah blah blah. The ba ba ba. The ba ba ba. Can I hit this guy from here? Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Next the bridge up here. Double kill! Ultra combo! Not that one.
Ultra combo!
We can work back here if you want. I don't think turning off all of them gives you a sock. I think I might be thinking of something else. No, because I do not see one. And there's only 4 socks here, so we got one of them. Alright, the Mermalair main chamber. The Chamber of Secrets. I don't know.
The Mermalair, secret fortress of the wrinkly superheroes Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Squidward,
Pretty big area.
I'm really happy to see you. And not just the kind of happy you feel in the front of your knees, but the kind of happy you feel in the back of your elbow. Oh, you'll never believe what's been happening.
Yeah, I've already been briefed by the geriatric duo. Those 2 old coots sent me in to get updated with the Mermalair computer. But since you're here now, I'll let you do it. It's right over there.
Oh, just over there? No problem.
Oh, look at this place. I mean, please. Would it kill them to lay down a few throw rugs? And all this wasted space? How did those 2 old fogies make all this?
Oh, that's easy. In episode 27, the Mermalair is invaded by the digging monsters of Bermuda, and they...
Never mind.
Oh, this is great. This is great dialogue.
Well, that depends. Do you want the booby-trapped or the non-booby-trapped exit?
Non-booby-trapped, please.
Then go that way. it was that way.
Rip Squidward. He was a real one. Now, something I want to figure out in this playthrough is that how do I get Patrick over here? Because I've never been able to figure that out. Speaking of Patrick, he's got a little thing here.
I've got a job for somebody who can throw things.
Leave it to us.
To us?
Great at throwing things.
All you have to do is pick up a throw fruit and
Patrick's
throw
now the
it
king of all cosmos,
into
referring to himself as
those
us.
tunnel machines.
Throw the throw fruit.
No, throw the throw fruit.
Throw the tofu.
You might want to be quick about it. I tend to explode.
And then he'll blow up.
They tend to explode.
I like that line. I tend to explode.
Up we go.
Alright, let's do the easiest one first. Dude. Immaculate aim. There's one. Okay. Now I can't... This one is kind of the hardest one, but I'm not, you know, confident in that because it might be easy. Just have to get it over there. There we go. Oh no, it's gonna die. Hang on, I'm gonna restart. Need to start that at a better time. Here we go. Okay, so basically you just follow the path. It's kind of like the, and I've been playing this recently, but it's like kind of like that one part in the X-Naut Fortress in Thousand Year Door. There we go. First try!
I don't think SpongeBob's underwear fits quite right.
Patrick SquarePants!
You did it! Now I can get some sleep.
Yay!
Hey, my back feels better. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, the crowd noise is gone. Alright, I'm not done with Patrick just yet.
Hey, I know you. You're that guy.
We're gonna need a lot more power to activate the hydroacoustic Doppler modulator. You think you can handle this?
I can see Squidward's house from up here. And he's not wearing any pants.
Hey, yo.
He never wears pants.
Now listen up. There are 8 cylinders over there. If you throw something at the cylinders, it'll turn around to the power side. Turn all 8 cylinders around to the power side and I'll give you a reward.
Wow!
What was that? I was watching Squidward.
Just start turning those cylinders.
Marco Boy looks like a freaking Muppet with his mouth. Alright, so this is something you have to do throughout the entire Murmur layer. Is turn on 4 of these buttons, so one is up here. Now this puzzle used to give me a lot of shit because I didn't really know how to do it. The Murmur layer is probably like one of the hardest areas for me as a kid to get everything. It's not the hardest to traverse. It's probably the hardest to figure out how to solve the puzzles. Especially later. But basically you can reset the towers if you're not feeling, if they're not matching up the way you want them to. But basically all you have to do, just hit each button once. That's the solution. It's faster to just body slam it too. Which one? Oh, there we go. That was a delayed win. Hang on. Alright. Sorry, I'm just fixing something.
Ah, well done. Now there's enough power.
What do you need all that power for?
Why, my foot bath, of course.
Ooh.
Here, have a golden spatula.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Alright. Now we take a slide. Yippee. Oh, there's a sock. Need to go back up there. Okay. Go. Let's get a better camera angle. There we go. Nope, no hammer for you. Alright, now a little bit of a sponge run here with Sponge. Little test of your bowling skills. Is that the music turned up all the way? There we go. Left wall jump activated.
Here, boy. Here, boy.
And just get up close and personal with him. Whoa! That little dog. Get along, get a dog, little doggy. Get a dog. Oh, come on, freaking long-lasting hitbox. Alright, wall jump activated. We're good to go. Alright, hit this one. The bridge activates. Spawn a truck. More like, fuck you. Ugh, my commentary is awful right now. Can we get a golden spatula for just getting here? Ah.
In order order for me to regain control of the security system,
Oh my god, I can't hear this thing.
press all the override buttons spread throughout the Murmelair. The first one is here.
Press the button. Got it.
When you have pressed them all, you should return here to press the master shutdown button. You will be rewarded.
Return here. Got it.
Are you listening to me?
Listening. Got it.
Oh my god, you can see it in there! Oh my god!
Spengbab, press all of the security override buttons.
Okay, so what you saw there. So you can see Barnacle Boy inside there. So what they did to get the NPC dialogue trigger to work is they put a model of Barnacle Boy in there to act as the link between that and the computer, and they just put the voice line dialogues of the computer on Barnacle Boy. But it's just so funny, you can still see it like that. That is so funny. Oh, I love that detail. Alright, and force shutdown switch. Yeah, I don't even know how you get Patrick over to that area over there. Alright, let's go to the tunnels, I guess.
Gary, I see you've made your way down to the deepest recesses of the Murmelair. Meow. Oh, you took the elevator. Oh, how do I get to the top of this room? Meow. You're right. I bet those tunnels will take me up to the top. Good thinking, Gary.
Oh no. It's you. What are you doing? What are you doing in this chat? Get out of here now. Moderating. I guess you are. Oh shit. We're just going through the Murmelair right now. Nothing too big. Oh, is my mic good? I did some tweaking to it, so I just hope it's not too quiet or anything like that. So anyway, we got Disco Fever here. Oh, he ignores that. Okay. Interesting. Let's go floors. There's like another game that has these kind of hazards. I forget which one it is. It's not the movie game. I know the movie game has them, but it's like, that's obviously built off of this engine, so it doesn't really count, I feel like. Ow. How's everybody's day going today? Mine has been pretty good, actually. Like, it's probably been the better than average day for me, so I am pretty happy. Plus, I'm off tomorrow, which is good. But the weekend is just gonna be a little grueling because of that, but that's okay. Ow. I think there's underwear there.
Feel like a new spot.
Ultra combo!
Ultra combo!
Wish I could just play that, like, without having to press the button. I wish that was built into the game. You can probably maybe you can mod it into, like, the PC version, but... But yeah, Blue Hunter, if you can let me know my mic is good, just please tell me. I don't even know I'm going after him. Tartar sauce! Die! Strike! Ooh, wow! Awesome kill. Now I believe there is... I don't know. I think it's a sock, actually. Yeah, it's just a sock, but I wonder... I'm wondering something. No, okay. I feel like you can get up there without having to pay the clam. But I don't know how. I don't have, well, I don't have the thing yet, so maybe have to wait. 2,000 shiny objects just for that? I have to pay Mr. Krabs later, man. All this for a sock. Scary, I have to say.
Time to talk, Gary. I'm on an important mission for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Meow. He has such a way with words. And they just give out golden spatulas here for candy. But we are probably getting to the worst part of the game right now. And no, I don't mean Kelp Forest. Just one room. It took me years to figure out this room.
Look, boy, there's gold under that glass. Gold, I say.
What's that bumping
My
noise?
eyes are getting sweaty just looking at it. All you have to do is get that great big ball into that there cup.
How do I get the ball rolling, Mr. Krabs?
You start the process by bubble bowling up this ramp to hit that button. Good luck, Spongebab. My wallet's counting on you.
But there is a way to clip inside there. I forget how exactly, but it's like... You need the cruise bubble for it, basically, but... I'm gonna do it legit. You can clip inside there. All security button, override buttons pressed. Alright. Let's get the ball rolling like SpongeBob said. And now we gotta turn this. Alright, now. Nope, I was too late anyway. Alright, here we go. Here we fucking go. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. Try that again. Again. And the next day. And the next day. And the next. Okay. All right. Come on, ball. Work with me. He's gonna get in the way. No. Or okay, okay, okay. We're good. We're still good. We're still good. We're still good. No, 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 no. Ah. Almost had it. I didn't even need to press that button. But at least I can get this sock here. We're at 3 socks. No, we got all the socks. Okay. We're good. Let me get rid of this guy. There we go. Oh, again. Come on. Okay. It's going.
Somehow I don't think he needs a hand.
Never mind. I was gonna make a stupid joke, but I'm not gonna say it because it's stupid. Okay. Go, go, go! No, 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 no! Aw. Get it, Patrick! Get it! Get it! No, no, no! Get it, Patrick! Oh my god! It's like when Patrick is putting the dollar bill in the vending machine where they're supposed to replace Mr. Krabs' dollar. Oh hey, $1! Our butts are saved, Patrick. Okay, we got it this time. What? Oh, bullshit! What?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
I had that. Now it's time. We did it! Let's go! We did it, boys! Yeah, baby! I'll just be just enough spatulas to get into second boss.
Well done, Spengbab. Now, how's about giving old Mr. Krabs that shiny gold? I'll give you promotion.
I'll have to give myself a promotion.
Motion.
Sure. You'll get a whole extra 10 seconds added to your break time.
Wow!
Woo! 20-second break! Do I care? No, I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs. As enticing as that sounds, I can't give this to you. I need every golden spatula I can get.
I understand, boy. I'll just dock 30 seconds from your break time instead.
Wow! That means I have a negative 20-second break. Thanks, Mr. Krabs.
Wow. Workers' rights, am I right? Final school, we need to go on strike again.
System, here is the reward I promised you. You have pressed all the security buttons. Now press the master shutdown button.
But first... Also, look at Barnacle Boy! He's in there! Clever programming, I think. Or budget cuts, I don't know. So there are technically 2 Barnacle Boy models loaded in this map. Alright, well it's time to venture forth here. The villain containment area.
Well, the security system has been shut down, and we got a good checkup.
Hooray for justice in all its multi-splendor glory!
Yeah, well, Justice Boy, you also cut the power to the Mermalair's VCS. That's Villain Containment System.
Well, you told me to do it!
Does Mermaid Man smell like sour milk?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Oh, no. It looks like one of the villains is broken free.
What's that? An evildoer on the loose? Who is it? Man Ray? The atomic flounder? The dirty bubble?
No, worse than that. He's your archenemy, Prawn.
What a reference to Star Trek.
I thought maybe I was looking at superheroes, but now I see it's just a couple of pieces of gnarled driftwood.
Prawn! I'll never forgive you, you madman!
What did Prawn do?
The worst thing you can imagine. He put all of Mermaid Man's white clothes in the washer with a red sock.
Everything I own turned pink! Pink!
How horrible!
Personally, I thought pink made you very pretty.
Really?
Sure, pretty stupid. Yikes. What is that yellow thing? Some kind of mold?
I'm not mold, I'm a sponge. There's a cellular difference. A cellular difference!
Yeah, thanks for the lesson, Dr. Science. See you later, Pinky.
By the
I mean, what are you even gonna do in there?
Prawn, I shall not rest until you are captured. But first, I shall have to change from my secret identity into Mermaid Man.
You don't have a secret identity, you old coot. Maybe you better take care of Prawn while I take care of this.
I shall avenge you, Mermaid Man.
Avenge! Alright, time for a boss fight with Prawn. He's gonna light up his disco floor and then fire these sound waves, I guess, at you. Basically, when they come closer to you. You can't outrun them. You can jump over them, though. Alright. Disco floor's gonna light up, then there's gonna be a path where you can bubble bolt towards him. And that's how you beat him. 3 hits and he's done. He needs to play like freaking like a DDR song or something like that. We'll spawn ads as well. Saying this like it's an MMO or something. And that guy just randomly exploded for no reason. I just realized he was in a video game. Oh shit. How long is this attack gonna go for? That's it.
no, not again. This is not fair. I got a frozen wedgie for this. Is this the end of Prawn?
Prawn is safely locked away again, thanks to you, Frankie.
My name's Spongebab.
Here, I found this in my sock drawer, next to a bunch of pink socks. It's another golden spatula.
Thank you, Mermaid Man. I shall always live my life by your shining example. Let goodness and kindness...
Are you still here?
Nice. Now he is frozen in time. Or in ice.
I feel like a new sponge.
Yeah, nothing really nothing to really write home about for Prawn. I don't think he was ever featured in the actual show, though. I think he's a unique character to this game. We are done with the Mermalair. Let's just head back to Bikini Bottom. Oh my god, PJ says hi. What's up? Hey, Kevin. How are we doing, everybody? Oh my god, I see your Pokemon thing. Oh my god, you're a freaking Spupa, dude. That's the random Pokemon you got down there. You got Bubble Buddy.
An important skill to master. Remember to press this button.
I won't forget, Bubble Buddy. I absorb information like a sponge.
Alright. So I'm gonna get the next power up so we can actually get some things. So we're gonna go take on the boss of Area 2, I guess if you wanna call it that. We're going to the industrial park, which was, I feel like, I remember it was featured in the pre-hibernation week episode. Where like Sandy was doing all those crazy stunts with SpongeBob.
Wow, that robot looks like Patrick, and its breath seems just as bad.
This day just doesn't seem to be getting any better.
SpongeBob, hurry! Squidward's in more trouble than a chili relleno in a...
Man, it took you a while to recognize that.
You're right, Sandy. But if that robot really is like Patrick, he'll eat us for dessert. What should we do?
Well, we better figure something out, and pronto!
Maybe that button on his back is a self-destruct.
I forgot about that.
I'll try to hit it.
Good idea, SpongeBob, but it's time to stop yapping and get to it!
Yikes.
So we got the second boss of the major boss of the game, Robo Patrick. He's pretty hard, actually. Well, I mean, when you don't know what to do, he's pretty hard. Like I remember dying to him a lot as a kid. Especially this attack here, because it's kind of random where all this stuff goes. But then you want to just run up to the back here once he's exposed and hit him. Yeah, so he'll shoot like toxic waste from the ice cream he has. And then he'll spin around. Pretty, easy pattern to remember. Like I said, this did give me a lot of difficulty as a kid. It was right there. There we go. I do really like this boss fight theme though. It's pretty cool. Very unique. Hope the volume's good too, because I don't know if the game's quiet or not. My headphones, it sounds just fine, but I just, my volume sliders seem pretty good too. I'm gonna bubble bowl. There we go. Next phase. Yeah, SpongeBob got like the Rayman arms.
Does it? You pushed this squirrel too far. Get ready for a hot fudge twister, Texas style.
All right, we're Sandy now, ready to kick some ass. You can kind of do this to avoid most of the attacks. Just kind of you kind of avoid most of the attacks by being in the air. So what Robo Patrick will do now is he's gonna dump this toxic waste, and they'll start filling up the levels of the stage. So basically, you can avoid this attack by just hanging on the Texas symbol there. And it just starts so good. Alright, and then these boxes will be here to be platforms for when the water level gets higher, I guess. So now it's on second level. Oops. And he does a little taunt if you get hit. I don't think it resets the pattern. I know one thing resets the pattern if you get hit, so try not to get hit. I think I can get there. Is that gonna count? What? Oh, bullshit! Oh! Seriously?
What is Sandy going to do to get SpongeBob unfrozen?
That's bullshit. There was no platform there. I couldn't hit him. Couldn't hit him without dying there. Great barrier. I love that line. Do I have to hold back on that thing? I forget what I have to do. Really, literally kick his ass. One Larry fell on his head. Oh, that was close. Okay. There we go. More goo. Damn it. Okay. Whoa. Kind of leading the shot there. She doesn't get that much momentum off these. Like, I mean, these are like programmed entirely differently. Are you serious? I can't hit him. I'm gonna die again if I do. I have to go another cycle. This music doesn't even feel like SpongeBob music. It's like so weird. Oh wait, wait, wait. Oh, he's right there. Stupid box. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, I can get him now. Okay. That works.
Woo-hoo! That's hotter than a June bug in July.
It's time to roll out some robot punishment.
Alright.
That does it. SpongeBob
Time for the 7-10 split. Now he has an ice breath attack. Okay, now is the hardest part of the match, where we have to get around to the back and throw a bubble, or a bowling ball. I'm not... The conveyor belts! Yeah, this can be kind of difficult. Oh, come on. And sometimes the hitbox is just not good. There we go. Yeah, so conveyor belts combined with weird hitboxes and moving forward with when using your attack can be kind of eh. Thank God he's just right here though. That's the positions you want him to get in. Alright, now he's over in the corner again. Should be it. There we go. Dies. Like, bro, he's exploded.
I never thought I'd say this, SpongeBob, but I owe you big time.
Thanks, Sandy. We'd still be popsicles if it wasn't for her.
Aw, shucks. You fellers are gonna make me blush.
I think I have fudge in my pants.
Is not one of the best lines in the game. Meanwhile, back in Bikini Bottom.
I'm sorry, Plankton. The Chum Bucket lab is locked up tight. I don't know if I'll ever get enough golden spatulas to get in.
Yes, it's the Chum Bucket security system. I designed it myself. It makes me so proud. It was meant to keep out the hateful throngs of the unwashed.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, I never figured I'd be on this side of it.
So what are you gonna do, Plankton?
We, of course meaning you, we're gonna have to go out there and get those golden spatulas. Or I'll never get back into the Chum Bucket and regain control of my robots.
What was that?
Oh, I said, will I ever get back into the Chum Bucket to stain all my pots? Yes.
Something's fishy here.
Keep looking for golden spatulas, SpongeBob. I'm sure that my robots out there have some.
Hey, you call them your robots.
No,
And I saw a plaque on the butt of one of the robots that said, property of Plankton.
Well, maybe. But
And I found this order form for robot parts with your signature on it.
Can I have that back? I need it for my tax write-off.
I think you've been pulling my leg this whole time.
Well, duh.
I'll bet you made all these robots. And after I get inside the Chum Bucket and figure out how to stop them, I'm gonna tell everyone.
Fine, tell everyone. Be a big tattletale. I'm still smarter than all of you. Maybe this day won't be mine.
I love Plankton's dialogue. Like most things, Plankton's dialogue is really good.
Or the next, or the next, or the next after that. But the one after the next, after the next, after the next, after that. Well, that one after that, right next to that one, that will be my day.
And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Ultra combo.
Ultra combo!
Let's go talk to Bubble Buddy. Real quick.
Bubble Buddy, I bet the next move you teach me will be the best one ever.
Abso-positively, SpongeBob.
I say that sometimes.
Super pinky shake on it?
I would if I had pinkies.
Here, I'll blow you some.
Yeah, maybe later. Now, pay attention, SpongeBob. This bubble's a doozy.
Paying my entire salary in attention.
When you're not moving, press this button, and you'll blow a bubble that you can steer as it flies through the air.
So it's kind of like if you ever played the Batman Arkham games. It's kind of like the remote control Batarang.
Aim carefully
Except this came before it.
We got a few seconds of flight time before the bubble pops.
I'm a bubble blowing machine.
Yeah. Alright. Now we can go back and do some things. First, I'm gonna go back to Jellyfish Fields to get a few of the socks that we missed. Because now we can get those. Ow. Ultra combo again.
Ultra combo!
Another ultra combo, but I'm not gonna play the sound again, as you're probably tired of it. This music's so classic. I'm missing a sock somewhere though. Not down there. I'm trying to think of all the socks I have right now. Oh yeah, I know I could get up there. Come on, game. I know you have janky hit detection. I'm not talking too much, I have too much to say right now. Which is, again, I don't know why I say that, considering it's like, hey, I'm supposed to be playing a game and talking over it. You'd think I would know to do that. But, let's see what, so today was a pretty good day. Sold a lot of stuff. So I made some extra money. I'm gonna go bowling here. No, I need to pick up the spare. There we go. Just 10 socks, we can go turn one in for a spatula. Yesterday I wanted to stream, but like, I don't know, my body was just like really tired. And I kind of just need the day to just like, not do anything really. And decompress. That's kind of what I did. I was kind of like, I wasn't having like any like bad thoughts or anything like that, but it's just like, I just felt like my body, I just needed to like think about everything very like quietly and like just kind of like sit alone and just watch stuff in my room, you know, on YouTube or whatever. It's just kind of one of those days where it's just like, I don't have the energy to do anything really. So that's why I didn't stream yesterday. But I'm gonna stream today, tomorrow, and hopefully Friday, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. You will see though. I don't even know why I walked through the whole area there. I need to get that sock, but...
How about the rest of
Nope. We're not talking about that. Is there a sock here? I don't think so. I think I already picked it up.
again sometime.
I think I missed a sock with Patrick. I can't remember where. Die. Brap. I know that some of them are like hidden just out of sight. What's Plankton have to say now?
Now will you vaporize me? Once I'm back into the chum bucket, we'll talk.
Yeah, Patrick wants that punishment. It's like Gray Fox and Metal Gear Solid. Hurt me more! I swear there's like a sock that like... You know what? I think I know where I missed one in here.
Looks
this...
like my headphones are doing a thing.
Oh, hello! I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, hello. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how we doing?
We're pretty good. Just chilling out.
Yeah, me too. We're playing Spengbab. Spengebill.
Spongebill.
Yeah, Spongebill. Spengler. It's like all the way the YouTube poops of SpongeBob are spelled. You know, people just spell whatever the hell they feel like.
Spagbill.
Spagbill.
It's a pretty good one.
So, we just beat Robo Patrick. So I'm going back to get socks and spatulas that I couldn't get before. I did the Murmelayer as well, and we missed the whole rolling ball section. Probably for a good reason. But
I just so happened to join back right now.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we've been doing so far.
Had a whole ordeal with trying to change my sister's tablet screen protector. It was like a whole thing, and we're gonna have to probably get her a replacement one now because it's like screen's too big, screen protector's hard to apply. There's no applicator to line things up, and
yeah.
Luckily, the thing was probably defective, so I think that we're gonna be able to get another one for free. So.
Yeah. Speaking of screen protectors, I just got a new phone in today. I'm moving from Android to iPhone.
Oh jeez. Yeah, that's a crush. That's the thing. Like I was one of those people who was like, I'll never use an iPhone. But you know, I feel like there's like a 50% chance now that I would. You know what I mean?
It's like the problem is, the rest of my family has iPhones, and I have an Android. So whenever they send me like videos or pictures or something like that, the conversion quality is horrible. And the text.
For the record, that's Apple's fault. They do.
That's Apple. Yeah, that's Apple's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, they do that on purpose.
But other than that, when the texting on the Android with the Verizon messaging is just sucky too. It's just really hard to use. Yeah. And I just feel like I mean I just need a general phone upgrade also, and also I got an Apple Watch with it for free. So and I wanted one because I think they're pretty useful. I missed the sock over here when we went through the first time. Pretty easy to miss that one.
I still think that if I got a new phone, I would probably avoid Apple just because I don't want to be like sucked into their crappy ecosystem.
No, I mean that's fair enough because we sell Apple products at the store I work at, and people buy them all the time, but it's just like, it's just like, just so you know, Apple is not very fair to their customers. I mean, I don't tell people that, but I'm just thinking in my head, it's just like, well, hope you're prepared.
Yeah, better be ready for it. My only other thought, yeah, basically, if you're wondering what happened with the screen protector, basically, the screen protector has two things, right? It has the layer you peel off to apply to the screen,
Yeah.
and it has, after you've applied it, there's a layer you peel off after you finish doing the card, whatever, to get the bubbles out, right?
Yeah.
The second layer, when we peeled it off, the adhesive remained on the screen surface.
Ooh.
So I had to sit there and, like, I tried sitting there and, like, peeling it off with my fingers, but it just didn't. And then also, like, I be honest, I think the alignment, I just didn't quite align it perfectly. And it sucks because I didn't pay for the screen protector, my sister did. But
Yeah. I think
it still feels bad, man,
Yeah, I also think screen protectors are just hard to get on in general, no matter what you're trying to do.
It's like it's an incredibly hard thing, and I feel like when I say something's hard, it means something. Like I think that most things some people think are hard are pretty easy.
Yeah.
This is like one of those things that I'm like, no, yeah, getting a screen protector on is just incredibly difficult sometimes. Especially like the larger the screen, the worse it is.
Right.
And this thing is actually pretty big. This is like a 13-inch like tablet, So it's
right. Me sucks.
Yeah, it's just
I need two more.
A little rough. But hopefully my mom can get like talk to them on the eBay thing and tell them that, hey, look, the adhesive on this is defective, and it's like it ruined the what do you call it, the protector, so send us another one basically.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll work. I think that it probably will, because they can't be sending out defective products. But if she ends up having a fight with eBay about it, then I guess she will.
Yeah. And now we got the
can
cruise.
you do the Discord?
Oh yes, yeah. So we got the cruise bubble now, so we have access to pretty much every glitch we can do in the game.
Do you know how to cruise boost?
I do. It takes a bit, but it's
Cruise
possible.
boosting. Do you remember that video? The Shift's speedrun history video?
Yeah,
where you
yeah.
talked about the cruise boosting.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
The quick stir with the ability to move really quick. I don't know.
All right.
Let me see if I can actually do it real quick. I need
a angled surface.
Yeah. I think I got it. It's not fast enough.
Right, but it is still an increase in speed.
Oops. There we go. So
Yeah,
you can see my movement's a bit weird.
Cruise boosting.
Kind of slow. A little bit, but
well, you can get better and better at it, obviously. The more times you do it, the more speed you get.
Yeah.
It looks like Blue Hunter Zero is in.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if he still is or not.
Yeah. Normally I would have been here earlier, but like I said, I was doing a whole thing on the screen. And,
yeah.
Last night I did something interesting. I played some Triforce Heroes with some friends, and then after that,
yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned it, but basically I've been in this process of collecting every Wii game save file that I've ever had on all of the different Wiis that we have. We have 2 Wiis, and then we have a Wii U, right? So,
okay.
And the thing is that's even more complicated than that. You'd think, oh, that's just 3 systems, right? But actually, on modded Wiis, typically, not everybody would do this, but I definitely bothered to set this up because there was a lot of WiiWare I wanted to play.
Right.
There's something you can do on a modded Wii called Emulated NAND, where you create.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you've probably heard of it before, but there's 2 different ways you could do EmuNAND on the Wii. There's you can use the D2X CIOS to do EmuNAND, and then you could also do EmuNAND through something called Sneak.
Yeah.
And both of these have different compatibility from each other, right?
Mm-hmm. So
some stuff works with CIOS, some stuff works with Sneak. Anyway, the long story short of it is basically getting those emulated NANDs. I had to like get those and dump all the save files out of my EmuNANDs as well. So I had one EmuNAND combined, merged one on the black Wii in the living room, and then I had 2 different ones on my Wii in my room. And then on top of that, because I wanted the save files in RAW format, I wanted to dump the NAND of both of those Wiis. So I had to like I have a picture. I could send it to you, I guess. But basically, I had to do something really absurd to get video out of my regular Wii.
Yeah.
Here, I'll send you a picture.
Okay, I'll take a look here. I want to get rid of this noise. Here we go. The unfortunate side effect of cruise boosting is that you... Oh, there's the sock! I thought I got that one. Yeah, the unfortunate side effect of cruise boosting is the noise.
Yeah. I sent you the picture. I had to do something absurd to get video out of my original Wii. So it's pretty funny. Basically, I had to set up my laptop with this cheap capture card that I have laying around. That's not really like a good one. It's just like a cheapo one.
Yeah.
You know. And I had to set that up with a Wii to HDMI adapter. And I set this all up on top of my dresser because I couldn't connect it to my TV because my TV has no free spots. And there's no space over here, so it's like impossible. So I used my capture card on my laptop with it to get video of my it out. So and then I used my Wii U gamepad as a sensor bar.
Oh my god. Can you do that? Oh yeah, you can.
So I did that, and then on top of that, I had to use a GameCube controller because my Wii is set to auto boot USB loader, and I couldn't pair a Wiimote until I was in the real Wii menu. So it's like, it was a whole process.
It's so hard to. It's not hard to. Oh, I think I need to go back. I think I went too far. Trying to do the cruise boost is actually a lot harder than I remember it being. Oh wow, yeah, you gotta...
making effective use of it's pretty rough.
But yeah, I see what your setup is there. That's really weird.
Yep. As you can see, it's as I call the dresser clusterfuck Wii.
Yeah.
Part of me thought it would have been really funny if I would have draped the Wii U gamepad on top of the back of the laptop, you know?
Yeah.
Just like let it hang by the sticks, but I was like, that seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, that would have been a bad idea.
But it would have been funny.
There we go. We got all the socks in Jellyfish Fields. Now we go to downtown Bikini Bottom and get the last spatula and the last sock there.
So anyway, I collected up all my Wii save files, and here's an interesting statistic.
Okay.
According to the collection, I have played disc games wise. I've played 201 Wii games.
Wow.
There are a couple of duplicates though. In particular, there's a couple duplicates for Just Dance 2 and Just Dance 3 because there was like variations of that game.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple of duplicates for games that I played the European version of instead of the US version because I couldn't find a ROM of the US version at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, in Minecraft. Couldn't find a ROM in Minecraft, that is.
You can find everything in Minecraft.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I didn't know where to take the elytra to get it. So.
And we're gonna take Sandy to get this golden spatula, even though it's Spengbab who made it appear.
Yeah, there's some weird games in here, actually. There's... let's see, what's probably the weirdest game in my Wii collection?
It's a lot of weird Wii games.
I'm trying to think of like what the one that sticks out to me is like, why did I play this?
Alright, and there's the last sock. So
The
downtown
Beatles
Bikini...
Rock Band is pretty weird.
Oh yeah, that is a weird game.
Yes.
But we have 100% of the first areas of the game, so huzzah.
Okay, You Draw Studio Instant Artist.
You
That's
Draw
probably the
Studio.
weirdest. I have a U Draw tablet. I have the Wii U Draw tablet, the one you like squish the Wii remote into.
Oh my god.
It's terrible. No, it's like so bad, dude. You didn't even know. No wonder the fucking U Draw you know what? THQ deserved it. I'll be real with you. They deserved it, alright? That bankrupted them, and they fucking deserved it. They should have.
Oh my god.
I know lots of people lost their jobs and shouldn't have, but they deserved it. That's all there is to say. That company deserved to die for what they did with that thing.
Wow. I can't believe you say these things.
They brought it, you know?
All right, I'm gonna show off.
PS3. What were they thinking?
I'm gonna show off another glitch that pairs with cruise boosting. This one I can actually do pretty easily. It's the Oh no, I wasn't close enough to it. It's the disable the hand glitch.
Yeah, Hans disable.
Hans. Oh, Hans.
Hans disable. I don't know. I've done this before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done both cruise boost and the Hans disable a couple of times. It's not a tough thing to do like once if you're just trying to experiment with it, you know. But it's one of those things where making effective use of it for a speed run. That's a whole other. Discussion.
I mean, it gets rid of all the death planes, so you can, and then when you cruise boost, you can like, you know, you can do the uppercut to get over the. Here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There we go. Or did it work? I don't think it worked. I think I was too close.
So let's see. How many WiiWare have I played? I have played 60 different WiiWare.
Oh, there we go.
There's actually some bangers on the WiiWare service, dude. There's
I know.
some real good games on there.
Well, I mean, Mega Man 9 and 10 were on there, but that was on every platform.
Right. Well, yeah, but there was like, have you ever played any of the family, like the what are they, the Family series games on there? There's like Golf and Family slot cards and Family card games. There's like a bunch of different. It's like some, I don't know what they were called in Japan. I think they were called something else there, but
no, I never played that.
Well, they're good. They're pretty good.
All right, yeah, the hand is disabled now because I would have gotten pulled away at that point. But I would thought I thought
Bike World Rally was awesome, and nobody talks about that one.
Oh yeah. So I thought I'd do the Hans disable glitch to show off Rock Bottom.
Do you remember Fluidity? I think I've mentioned that before. Fluidity was one of the good ones.
But I did not play it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like some really cool stuff on there. There was ports of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney DS games.
Yeah.
The WiiWare service. Wasn't that weird?
There's Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth.
Yeah, and Contra Rebirth. Contra Rebirth is like that one Contra game that nobody even thinks about when they think of the Contra series, but it's actually like one of the best ones. You know? That game is great. You know what I have that you probably never even heard of?
What?
Space Invaders Get Even.
No, I haven't heard of that.
Yeah, there was a game released on the WiiWare service called Space Invaders Get Even, and basically, it's this game where you play as a UFO and you're just like destroying cities, and it's just like a whole it's like a whole game about that, basically.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually really fun. It's actually I played a ton of it for some reason. I just like loved it. It was really good. It never got re-released on anything else, as far as I know, either. So.
I hate these robots.
I am one of probably only like 4,000 people on Earth that bought. I don't even know if it's that many, really. I bought Retro City Rampage on the WiiWare service.
Oh, nice! I heard that game was good.
It is great, yeah. It's the problem is that the guy who made it talked about on Twitter how he basically made no money off of it because Nintendo had a thing where they won't let you make money off of WiiWare until a game sold 1,000 copies, and I don't. Think
that's so dumb.
I think he said it never sold 1,000 copies ever.
That was dumb.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, right? I bet you that when the Wii Shop channel was closing, he probably broke the 1,000 barrier finally. Probably.
Yeah.
But that's just because there's always that mad rush as an eShop is going to close to buy everything that you want, and that's like one of the best games on there. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, he re-upped one of the best lines in the game.
Why do you want all that artwork?
Don't ask
yes, this one.
you aren't prepared to handle the answer to.
She is unhinged.
One thing that really bothers me about the remake is that Mrs. Puff doesn't look like she's cracked out all the time.
Yeah.
They really should have made sure to make her look like she's on drugs.
Yeah.
Because she looked like she was on drugs in the original game.
Right.
So you know, it's authentic.
Alright, so let me see if I can show this off real quick. So I'm gonna jump into the pit, and the hand will never come. So now we will advance down into the deepest, darkest trench imaginable.
This isn't just darkness. This is advanced.
It's advanced darkness. Yeah, I just love how you could go, like, it's just an infinite void. Like, it doesn't even stop at all.
Did you know that there's a clip you can do in Sonic Adventure 2 in Aquatic Mine, and you will fall forever?
Really?
Eventually, you'll hit the bottom. It takes like 35 minutes to hit the bottom of the map. Like you can drill dive with Knuckles, and you'll just eventually you'll get there. But yeah, it's a funny glitch. I remember doing that, and it's like that. It's like you're running around in a void. Then, you know.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to show off this little thing here too.
Hans disable like remains until you restart the game, right?
I believe so.
So
show...
I guess be careful, or else you'll end up.
I like doing that. It's the Hans disable. Yeah. I'm floating over you, rock bottom.
Can you just like skip to the next section of the game now?
What do you mean? I already unlocked everything.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did already. Yeah.
I already beat Robo Patrick. But I love the detail of the road I love that detail about the road going straight down at a 90-degree angle.
I always love to do like perspective shift stuff.
All right, let's go back to rock bottom. So, the one thing I like about the remake is that obviously it makes everything a little easier to see, because sometimes this game can get a little too dark with its lighting. Like just like to make it hard to see, not with like it's like.
Well, I feel like in general the game is a little dark. It's one of those games that for me, I always felt like it just needed like a contrast or like a brightness boost.
Right, it's definitely desaturated.
Yeah, there's something about I feel like that's like kind of that's like a pitfall of games made in this game engine, renderware.
Yeah.
Things can look a little dreary unless they really like go out of their way to make things colorful, and sometimes you can overcompensate, like with Sonic Heroes.
Yep.
You know what game looked really good in renderware? Shadow the Hedgehog. It has like a really solid mix of dreary plus colorful.
Yeah.
I'll be. Shadow the Hedgehog is one of those games for me that people shit on endlessly, and I think it's really not as bad as people say.
Sonic Heroes is better.
I agree, Sonic Heroes is better, but I feel like the only real problem I have with Shadow is that the controls a bit slippery.
The controls are slippery, and just the tone and the story. I mean, I guess that's the story and tone of the game narratively is just another thing in and of itself, but.
I guess I should rephrase. What I should say is I think that Shadow the Hedgehog's problem is it's like a lot of really minor issues, whereas with like a game like Sonic, it's a lot of minor issues that contribute to a whole that is considerably worse.
Yeah. Also, this detail is awesome. I think, or did I already do that? No, okay, it already did. But the bus, when you go approach the candy machine, the bus shows up and leaves you because that's what happened in the episode.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt, 3 years running. Thank you.
All right. Let's keep going. Is your mic still working?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was doing that thing where it dipped down again, but I have no idea why.
It's
fine to do that. Because I was losing it for a second, but.
Yeah, let me turn my fan on. Usually I have my fan on in my room, and because I have it turned off right now,
yeah,
I feel like it's probably like detecting smaller noises than it shouldn't be.
I can't even tell the bathrooms apart. I like that joke in that episode. Anyway, I hate these platforms because they want you to sneak across them, but I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind by just jumping on them because you have enough time to jump off of them.
Yeah, I don't think I ever actually tiptoed across these, even as a kid. I was like, why would I do that when I could just jump?
Impatient.
Yeah, same thing.
The robots are plundering Rock Bottom's museum, but they've broken the roadway leading up there. You'll have to be clever and
see, the reason Bubble Buddy knows what's going on is because he's actually the leader of the operation.
Yeah, Bubble Buddy's in on this.
He's in on the art theft.
Yeah.
Or rather, I guess what's actually happened here is that Bubble Buddy was going to go steal the art, but the robots are doing it, so now he's like, I'll get Spongebab to help. Right?
I feel like if SpongeBob tried the mailing himself strategy in an actual SpongeBob episode, that would have probably gotten him there faster because they could just cut the time.
Could work, but perhaps being sneaky would be faster.
So, can you give me a hint on how to get to the museum?
I would if I could, my little square friend.
He's trying. Anyway.
Bubble Buddy's a good guy.
Bubble Buddy is a good guy.
Even if he's maybe a criminal.
Yeah. And also picky as hell. Oh no, Squidward, Bubble Buddy can't eat cheese!
See, if you cruise boosted, you could probably get up there without having...
Right. Let me see if I can...
I don't know if there's a good spot to do it, but I think that
I think you can do it on NPCs.
Yeah, Bubble Buddy. So maybe you could if you could get a decent cruise boost going, you could probably just jump up that rock to get that art piece.
Man.
I think it'd be fun to try, just since we're just chilling out here anyway.
Yeah. Ryan, I'm like nuking Bubble Buddy over and over.
It's okay, you're just giving him Bubble.
Yeah. It's just... I will send you back from whence you came.
From the Twitch mob view so I can see the live stream.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm watching on Discord as well, but I just want to see what the, make sure the stream is good. So yeah, collecting up all my Wii save files was a whole process, as I'm sure you can tell. I did this for two reasons. One is that I wanted to be able to bring them over to Dolphin, and then the other reason is so I could put them all on my Wii U as well.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let me try over at the beginning area, see what I can get a cruise boost going for. Man, what am I not doing right?
So, speaking of classic cartoons, what are some of your favorite Cartoon Network cartoons?
I really liked, so like, it's just like mostly through reruns and stuff like that because I think I just missed that point in time, but I really like Dexter's Laboratory and Johnny Bravo. Like, those are probably like my two favorite ones whenever they were on.
Right.
I never really watched Ed, Ed and Eddie when that was on too much. What other Cartoon Network shows besides those two? I watched some Powerpuff Girls, but not a whole lot. But that was still a good show because it's like Dexter's Laboratory. It's just like a different thing.
Yeah, I liked Kid...
What was that?
I liked watching Kids Next Door a lot.
I was interested in that show, but like I didn't like fully like get it when it was around.
I liked Dexter's Lab before.
Yeah, I feel like that was probably
I had the PlayStation game. You ever played that?
No, I did not. I had a PlayStation, but I never played that game.
Yeah, there was like it was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like a weird adventure game almost, where Mandark took over Dexter's lab and you had to like get it back.
I think I got the cruise boost going.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
It's not fast, but it's still going.
It's a boost.
Yeah.
Probably get a better one.
Yeah, let me try if I can get a better one. I can face Mrs. Puff. Yeah, that's a better one. Sort of. Not really, but
But does it like just like let you stack them repeatedly? I forget how this exactly works.
I thought it was, but I thought it's just to get a right angle of speed.
I think you could just do a double jump and get that if you have enough boost.
Okay. No.
Oh, not quite. Yeah, you're right. I think you'd need more cruise boost, probably.
Yeah.
Well, either way, it was a big job.
Yeah. Let's just keep going. Ah. Oh, that's my cruise. Oh, that's because I used the bubble bowl. That's why.
like a spring breeze.
Yeah, I watched, I really liked the Dexter's Laboratory whenever it was on. Johnny Bravo had a lot of good moments. Especially remember the Christmas episode? They go to the North Pole and they're flying the plane, and then all of a sudden Donny Osmond just smacks on the windshield. He joins them. I thought that was so funny.
How about, how do you feel about, like, post early Cartoon Network stuff, like, you know, Adventure Time, etc. onwards?
I watched Adventure Time a little bit when it was new. I thought it was kind of annoying as a show, honestly, and it was just saying random quotes just to see what would catch on as a catchphrase. But then so I didn't really watch it too much afterwards. But I know how insanely popular and successful it got.
Yeah, my thought process for Adventure Time was like it started pretty good, and it got better over time.
Yeah.
Up until about like the 3rd or 4th season or so, and then I think at some point I just like started to realize that a lot of character development flaws.
What was that? I'm sorry, you're cutting out there.
Oh, basically, at some point I realized there was quite a bit of character development flaws.
Right.
But one thing that the show always did really well was world building. I thought
I think the world building they did pretty good.
I think the world building of the Land of Ooh is really interesting. It's just like kind of unfortunate that it went like there's so much stuff about it that I didn't end up liking after a while, and it kind of fell off of it around season 5 or so.
Yeah.
I really liked Regular Show a lot.
My brother's a huge fan of that show, and I remember watching that when it came out too, and it was pretty fun. And I thought just like Adventure Time, I feel like compared to like some other shows that I liked better, especially that were on Nick, I felt like a lot of the Cartoon Network shows were just trying to find a catchphrase in a show and just started spamming them by being really annoying with the characters at first, but then the characters would get character developments later. Oh, we got a raid.
Toad in Wonderland.
Toad in Wonderland, how we doing, man? I haven't seen it in a bit. How we doing, man? Oh my god, there's so many bombs. Holy shit. Don't crash my software. Wait, nice. Where'd everybody go? There we go. It's like I saw you Cheat Freak in there, and then I saw Toad in there, and then you guys disappeared after the bombs. Oh my gosh, how we doing? Yeah, you were Quagsire for a bit, which was pretty epic. I heard that weird noise. I was trying. Oh yeah, I must have guessed you like. Well, I appreciate you for stopping by tonight and with the raid too. I don't know how to speedrun this game. I can do some of the speedrunning tricks though. Also, had the hand disable glitch on as well. I was trying to.
If you fall, you'll have to reload from the pause screen.
Yeah, because I can't. Yeah, because I won't die. So, yeah. But I like trying to do it just to see if I can get anything out of it, basically. There you go. You have the Pokemon stuff here. So anybody, if you're not showing up on there, it's because you're not following. So I originally had the avatars set to you know, anybody in chat, but then it just got filled up with a bunch of bots and a lot of people that weren't showing up in the viewer count. So I'm just like, oh, screw it. So sorry to limit.
At least.
Yeah, sorry to limit it to that, but you know, it's not a. I hope it's not a big deal.
Seems like a pretty reasonable thing to me.
Yeah.
Is there a way I can save my avatar?
I don't think so, because I can maybe try later, but I always show up as a random one when I first start.
There might be a way to save, I'm not sure.
There might be.
That one out. Or at least save it for regular viewers or something. Maybe somebody could hear certain out. If not, they should do that, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but also contributive views, but still get screened with stuff. Yeah, that's why I'm like, and then you have to go in and individually blacklist each one of them, and it just takes forever. It's just like, why can't I just turn them off? So.
Right.
That's why I don't really do it.
I'll bash you up proper next time, I swear.
Thank you, back alley night cat. We just hit I think the last SpongeBob stream we hit 150 followers. So now we're over that hump.
Nice.
And I think for my 150 follower goal, we're gonna be playing Subspace Emissary on Intense in Brawl. I'm gonna get to that. I wanted to finish Kirby first, so I will get to that probably either next week or just sometime next week, maybe a little after that.
Reminder after the stream, send me the gifts you use with stream elements for follows and stuff like that, and I will find / make higher quality ones for you.
Oh yeah, because that Nia one is like super low quality and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will do that.
I will make some high quality. What do you call it? I will capture the footage necessary to like open the game and like watch the cutscenes, whatever.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You always do so much. I always feel bad.
Well, it's more just like it's one of those things where it's like I can tell that the frame rate was like.
Yeah.
On those, I always catch stuff like
but
that.
That was the only like good Nia gif I could find at the time.
Yeah. I'll make some good ones. I know how to do that. I am as they say, I am a GIF ninja.
Yes, you are. All right, so now we got a little timed area here with the sponge ball.
And don't call them GIFs or the GIF ninja comes for you.
Yeah, that's when he strikes.
Yeah.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is so satisfying. Push.
I have believe it or not, I've actually instituted a policy where if somebody who calls them GIFs asks me to make them a GIF, I won't do it.
If you say GIF in the chat, you'll be banned. I'm just kidding. You won't.
But I mean,
but you might.
You can't. Well, the good thing is you can't say GIF in the chat without working peanut butter. So, with the chat is text.
Yeah, they're toothbrushes. So weird.
Dude, this game has such a weird, crazy nonsense in it.
I mean, SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I really like this area of Rock Bottom here. There's a lot of like little levels to explore, like levels of the area where there's like lower stuff, higher stuff. It's really cool, actually.
I'd say Rock Bottom was one of the areas in Rehydrated that benefited from most.
Oh yeah, especially with the lighting too, because
this is so pretty in that version of the game.
Yeah, it's so hard to see too in this one, so it makes it a bit easier.
Oh yeah, Sandy time.
Sandy. It's just weird because she never went to Rock Bottom in the show. Patrick was there. I like how you can instantly kill them by pushing them off a high ledge. Oh, I can get back. I think anyway. But so yeah, so we'll at some point we'll be playing Subspace on Intense for that follower goal. I have a new follower goal for a Super Nintendo game marathon. Some of my favorites to play, and a room tour because I'm gonna be moving rooms not this weekend but next weekend. So I'll have a new setup.
Send pics of your setup and your cool streaming and tech channel or whatever.
Yeah. But I also want to do it on stream too, so. But well, I mean, I'll have a more detailed one later, I guess. That's what I'll probably do,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, anyway, what were we talking about? We talked about cartoons, I think.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to mention
SpongeBob game.
I wanted to mention how Rock Bottom's music is like really intense. It's like this like super like sad like movie soundtrack kind of music.
It sounds like music you'd hear in like the sneaking part of a spy movie.
Right. Well, to me it sounds like a little bit. It sounds a little bit like the Brawl remix of Sector 1 from Metroid Fusion.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Like you're sneaking around on a space station.
Yeah, it's like definitely something you'd hear in Metroid.
It's very. I don't know how to describe it. It does sound like something. It sounds something from like a James Bond movie.
Yeah, it's like dire, sort of. I get that's what the tone I get from that. Even though it's not really like nothing bad is happening here. This is like literally just a place where people live.
I guess it fits with the theme of
the unknown and isolation.
Yeah,
I guess,
there's like isolated, this sort of isolated area. There's like a museum and there's like robots and it's just like dreary. It just fits. It's dank, you know. It's got that dank, that dankness.
Dank, as they be smoking down here. I also like how these houses are like upside down. Let me go to the museum and get the box for there, and then I'll explore a little bit of the rest of the area here. There's still some things to pick up. Here's a sock over there.
The museum, I remember when I was a kid, I had a real hard time with.
Oh shit!
I was like, you know, bear in mind, I played this game basically when it was new.
Yeah.
Which was what, 2003?
Yeah, it was about 2003. So it's about, this game's 20 years old. No. No.
Yeah,
why?
I played this. So keep it, because like I don't know. I remember how old you are. Are you like 24?
Yeah, I just turned 24 on Sunday. Yeah. My birthday was on Sunday, by the way.
Yeah, see, for me,
I think we all know.
I'm 27, so I that means I was born in 95, right?
Yes.
So I was 5 years old around 2000, right? And that was when I got my Dreamcast and got into like video games proper, like, right?
Yeah.
But before that, I was playing I think I had a Sega Genesis 3 that I played Sonic 2 on when I was like really little, you know?
Yeah, I think I mentioned before, my grandma's house, my cousin had his Genesis there, and that's how I played Sonic.
That Genesis had awful sound, but god, I didn't care, I was a kid.
It was good when, the only good time the music was good when you were playing Sonic.
Oh, that's not true. There's some.
I mean,
that sound of that Genesis, man. It's got some crazy
Wait, was it just that specific Genesis that had some weird sound, or just like?
Yeah, the Genesis Model 3 has some problems.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's got crust and it's got like buzzing and just some stuff like that. It's not super good.
Remember this world having a lot of weird or out of place, hard to reach items. Yeah, you can kind of like cheese your way if you know what you're doing with like the physics and stuff.
We're playing Sonic. Yeah. I still actually have a copy of Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 for the Dreamcast. The discs are just scratched to hell, unfortunately.
Oh, that's so sad. I hate that because you never realize as a kid there's like, oh, I want to play these like 15 years from now, and then so it's like, I don't care about my discs because I can still play whatever I want. But it's like, nope, you got to take care of that shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. It's one of the, not only that, but like Adventure 2 especially is just. Yeah, I have Sonic Shuffle, Sonic Adventure, Adventure 2. I have a handful of Dreamcast games that are just in bad shape is the problem. Basically, all my disc cases, jewel cases, got ruined at some point, so I
broke a lot of my jewel cases, like PS1.
The Dreamcast jewel cases, I don't know if they just made them out of especially cheap plastic or whatever, but like I still had computer games that had jewel cases that were fine. But not my Dreamcast games. I have one Dreamcast game that's still in a jewel case. It's called Extreme Sports.
Just Extreme Sports.
Yeah. I had, let's see, what did I have for my Dreamcast? I had Adventure 2. I mean, those are like the quintessential.
Sock.
You know. I had Shenmue, the first Shenmue.
Shenmue, that's yeah.
Which is like a multi-disc thing. I don't have it anymore, as I don't know what happened to Shenmue.
Well, welcome to the void.
I think my mom's boyfriend, like my sister's dad, took it when he moved. When he moved out.
So if you're wondering what's happening, it's because I disabled the hand that saves you. I guess.
Yeah.
Andy and the Infinite Void.
Sonic Shuffle, I think Sonic Shuffle gets a worse rap than it deserves.
I mean, it's definitely no Mario Party, but it's like
better than a lot of other party games still, though.
That's true. But
I think that there is one thing that it's terrible. The AI is horrendous. You need people. You need people to play that. If you play that with AI, you're gonna want to kill yourself. But If you're gonna play with people, like that's actually like a great party game. I got to play with 3 people on Sonic Shuffle, 3 other people once, when I was younger, and it was awesome.
Also, we got the victory screech here.
Wasn't so hard, was it? I think it's time for a victory screech.
The
Victory
funny thing to me
screech!
is, what's really weird to me is that it's made by the same people who made Mario Party.
I know. I don't know. I just like doing that. Yeah, this game came out around the time season 3 was out, so I mean, because that was from one of the earlier episodes in that season. The Sonic Shuffle, I feel like it's way too complicated for like the board game part of it, like to win. It feels like it's not as simple as it needs to be in order to be enjoyed. Also, it takes forever too.
It really is best if you just play through the game with 4 real people. The problem is getting that together is really tough, and the game's never been re-released. So
Right, and I don't think it will at this point, honestly.
it would have been pretty sick for them to re-release it as like part of one of the gems, like gems collection or something. That
Yeah.
would be pretty awesome. But you know, we could really use a new gems collection. You know,
We could, yeah. I mean,
we
we
could
need,
just, I don't know if they want to call it Sonic's Ultimate Throwback Collection or something stupid like that, and it's just like
well, like
weird
Sonic's
shit.
Ultimate Genesis Collection.
Right, and
Which-
it's just
which I
like
find-
only the weird games. So
which I
it would be,
find-
I don't know.
I remember I
Force
bought
them.
that at like a retro game store, the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection for the PS3, and I was trying to boot up Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Come to find out that you can only play Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles, but not.
Yeah,
But
that was really stupid.
that was so stupid.
What were they thinking with that
Oh
one?
my god, it's like no point to
I'll
play
bash
it.
you up proper next
Oh, thank
time,
you,
I
Armand
swear.
2017. I appreciate it. You can now join the thing. Oh my god, they're dancing down there. That's so cool. And you're a Beedrill. Rest in peace, Mega Beedrill. Beedrill will never be good again. Oh yeah, we have the cruise boost now. I'm not used to having it this early, or at least in these levels. I usually just go chronologically. Oh, I thought I could reach that.
Yeah, I always whenever I played this game, I would beeline for Cruise Bubble. So I would just like get 15 spatulas, get the bubble bowl, do whatever I could to just do something fast to get to the cruise bubble.
Yeah.
And then I would just do the whole game after that. Basically, that's what I'd do at least.
All right, I think I'm able. Bleh. I think I'm good with what I needed to do. Here, we probably should go to the museum now.
One thing that bums me out is I have a Nintendo 64 and I have the power brick and I have an AV cable. An AV cable. It's not the one that it came with, but I have
Yeah.
a GameCube one, so I have one, right?
Yeah.
But I don't have any N64 games or a controller. And the same
Damn.
thing is true. The same thing is true of my Dreamcast. I'm pretty sure all my Dreamcast controllers. Except I don't have the AV cable for my Dreamcast. I really should try to collect something like that at some point. A replacement cable for it or something.
Yeah, one of my friends came over. I had my friends over Sunday night, and one of my friends brought his N64 with the Japanese copy of Mario 64 and Game Shark, and he had pretty much everything. You know, he has it set up for like speedrunning practice.
Oh.
And so he could like load save states, and you can see the frame buffer and stuff. Hang on, I'm rebooting my thing real quick. But yeah, he had the frame buffer thing on there. It was really cool, and he's just showing off his, because he used to speedrun it, so.
No, this is my second job.
That's pretty
I
cool.
work security. Now listen, if you want to reach the golden spatula, you need to shut off the museum's security.
Cannon Barnacle Boy works in the Rock Bottom Museum.
He works. I guess that makes sense.
You have to iron those pants or are they wrinkle-free?
Pay attention, kid. This is serious stuff. Now, if we don't get this robot thing resolved, Shady Shoals will shut down, and I'll have to move back in.
Wait, how will this affect Shady Shoals?
And his 4 screaming kids. Now, you see,
How does this have anything to do with the retirement home?
Good question.
Are they like investors in the museum? Do they get charity from it?
Good luck, kid.
I won't let you down, Barnacle Boy.
What are you waiting for, kid?
So I like the the visual references in this museum because this arm is Sandy's arm right there. And that's from the Muscle Bob Buff Pants episode where she was like showing off with her like training regimen. SpongeBob becomes stronger and she just shows him her muscles. And it's like photorealistic.
There's a lot of great references in this museum. Honestly, this museum is probably like you know, tit for tat, like the most quality like area in the game. It like has extremely cool like visual effects. It has lots of interesting references. The platforming is solid.
Yeah, it has some of the concept art made from the game as well.
Yeah, it's just like this is probably, like I said, tit for tat. It's probably the best area in the game, honestly.
And I can't remember exactly, but I think the remake added Bold and Brash Squidward.
I think it added a few things. I think it also added Handsome Squidward.
Oh yeah, Handsome Squidward. That's right. It did. I think Bold and Brash. I think Bold and Brash is there too, but I'm not sure.
I just think that for the time, this is like one of the coolest looking areas. It's got so many VFX.
Yeah.
And like stuff that's probably pretty hard to pull off in a way that's like not going to cause the system to like, you know, fail to like
load
render
things.
it.
Yeah.
Like it's got all these like, I mean, obviously once the lasers turn off, it's a little less impressive, but still.
Yeah.
The lasers are really cool.
Ultra combo.
And all the paintings and just all this stuff. It's one of my favorite areas. I like it.
Oh yeah, I like this. I like this art too. That's from SpongeGuard on Duty, I think.
Yep. Something like that.
There you go. There's a realistic Sandy from when she was singing about going home to Texas. That song slaps. Here's some concept art for the game as well. Get rid of this guy. So these are easier to take out with the cruise bubble now. Some more. Wait a minute. Who's Patrick carrying there? It's like some guy in a stretcher. Is that like the health inspector from the Nasty Patty episode?
I'm not sure.
We even have our own 10-gallon hats. And they put like jugs of water on their heads.
Right.
There's Hans. We disabled him, so now he's in the museum.
I was talking about Regular Show earlier, or at least I mentioned it. One of the things I liked about Regular Show is how pseudo-realistic things were in it sometimes. Like, they'd be like, oh, we're gonna play a video game, and then it's like an actual Sega Master System.
Yeah, you know, I think it's because the creator actually he played that as a kid, and that's probably why he referenced in it.
And there was that one episode where they like went into like some sort of where like the microwave like melted a clock or something, and then there was like board games like floating around in space, and it was all like actual board games. Like I think there was like Crossfire and other random random real. Yeah, you remember the AVGN episode, right?
Yeah, or that's a Nostalgia Critic, I think. Wasn't it? Because he went over the commercials.
It might have been Board Games.
Board Games might have covered it, but I remember that the commercial of that was like kind of brought back to the forefront through the Nostalgia Critics commercial video.
Board Games did do a whole video on Crossfire 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Also, it's a pie, and I that's one of my favorite jokes in SpongeBob is peas in a can pie, and it's just literally the like peas in a can put into a pie.
And Board Games are such a good series. It's kind of a shame he had to end it.
Why did he end it? Is because he just couldn't keep up with it, or?
I don't know. You know, it's not the first time I've seen like a really good series by a YouTuber that just like they stopped making it for some reason.
And for no particular reason.
Yeah, Brutal Moose did a series called Televoid, and that was just incredibly cool. Like it was just it was just like this really like surreal, like video reviews of extremely old TV shows.
Yeah.
To anyone watching also, I highly recommend Televoid. It was like a pretty short series that he made, and I don't know if if it's really finished, but I don't think he's gonna make any more. So
yeah,
definitely recommend. I mean, Brutal Moose in general is probably one of the better YouTubers in terms of like creating consistent quality content. But that said, Televoid was like probably still one of my favorite things he ever made.
What a direct hit. Yesterday when I was just kind of chilling out, not wanting to do anything, I binged some videos and I watched a lot of Jordan Fringe over a bunch of old Nickelodeon stuff. Like all the old shows. Like I watched, he went over the entire series of Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron was...
I watched that.
Jimmy Neutron was weird, right?
It was very weird. Like, it was a lot weirder than I remember it being.
Jimmy Neutron was, yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember it being pretty weird. I still liked it, though. I
still liked it a lot, too. Like, I think it was really funny. I mean, like, obviously Hugh kind of, like, saves the show a lot in many moments. And Hugh was, like, a character that I never thought... was like, he was funny, but I didn't realize how funny he was. You know?
He gets even funnier the more of an adult you become.
Right, exactly. Once I sat on a banana, and that of course changed my life.
He just says really funny stuff.
What's that?
He just says really funny stuff all the time, you know?
Yeah. And the way he delivers it is great too, so.
Yep. It makes sense that that people were like, well, you need to put Hugh Neutron in Nicktoons.
In Nicktoons Smash, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it. I don't know if this is true or not. Was there a leak for a sequel to that?
I don't know. I don't know if. I think the game did relatively well. I don't know if it did great, but it probably did at least relatively well.
Yeah, because I remember seeing like screenshot. I don't know if it might have been like some sort of fever dream. I don't know.
Nice damage boost.
That was really good damage boost.
That was not what that actually like saved you. The damage boost.
It did. It did. Super Ultra Mega Monster Combo! Go! I don't know. But I remember seeing like leaked screenshots, or I don't know if I'm imagining things or something, but I remember seeing a leaked screenshot with the expanded roster, and one of them was Squidward, and like there's like a picture of him where his like dash attack was him in that wheelchair from the jellyfishing episode after he got hurt. It's like, that's oddly specific, but I don't know why.
You could probably just cruise bubble that guy, you know?
I probably could, but I feel like the storm clouds are gonna get me there.
Now that you're on the bottom, just
right.
Do it anyway. No more of that.
Right. Yeah, we just need to get back up. Yeah, they perfectly designed this area to where you can't really jump up from it unless you do like a cruise boost, you know?
What else is there that I watched growing up? Obviously, I've mentioned before, but I was a fan of the earlier Run That, especially.
Yeah. I remember I went, so watching Jordan Fringe stuff was reminding me a lot of stuff. Like, I remember when, it was mostly Nickelodeon stuff, because like I watched Cartoon Network, but not as much as Nickelodeon.
A lot of both growing up, honestly.
Yeah. No, but like I definitely know I spent more time watching Nickelodeon. And I remember watching the Nick had its own separate channel for like TV quiz show games and sports and stuff like that. I think it's called Nick Gas Games and Sports.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is like, you know, a great title for them because like, you know, the pun. Oh, come on. Oh wow, I barely made that.
That was one of those clutch ledge grabs.
But like I would watch they were mostly reruns at the time, because by that time I started watching Nick and realizing it, I was like maybe 5 or 6, and that was like around the time where they were doing reruns of these shows. But like Legends of the Hidden Temple and Guts and Figure It Out, some of their other stuff, and I really liked those shows. I think they were really fun.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really was a regular watcher of Gas. I think we might have had it at some point on our cable lineup, but it was always one of those like extra premium channels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it was. I think
we
it
only
was.
we only had it when we had we only had it when we got advanced cable subscription. It was not that frequently because there wasn't a lot of stuff on there that we wanted.
Hey, let me reboot my Discord real quick because you're still cutting out a lot. So I was like, I don't know if it's on my or not. So
I ended up not seeing any drops. So
yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix that real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Hopefully it should be better because I feel like I've done that a couple times and after I have, it's fixed itself. But anyway.
Yeah, hopefully it's fine.
Yeah, so I would watch a bunch of those, but
another thing you could try is lowering the video quality on the stream, the Discord stream.
That's true.
Sometimes
yeah.
Sometimes that helps with
I think I have it at the lowest at 720.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'd watch.
Well, what do you know? You pulled it off. Congratulations, kid. Now, if I could only find my dentures.
He's old. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, another show, like a bunch of shows I watched for like, I watched Rocket Power for a bit when that was on, but like, I didn't really get into it too much, but I remember watching a good chunk of it.
Rocket Power was one of those shows for me that was like, because here's the thing, back then I was actually like interested in skateboarding and like skating and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So at the time I was like, this seems a little much, but not.
I mean, it was
that
definitely
bad.
like, it definitely embodied the late 90s, early 2000s extreme sports scene, like
right.
to a T.
But like
it was
still even then like bordering on parody levels, right?
Almost, yeah.
Sponge kid.
Like it was like so much, it was just like the whole amalgamation of it to the point where it was like, yeah, this is like so obvious. But I enjoyed that for a little bit. You know, I think like growing up for me, it was like the main four. It was like, you know, SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, and Danny Phantom. And that's kind of, you know, that's what they made the Nicktoons unite about for the most part.
Yeah, for me growing up, it was like, the thing is, I watched a lot of Nicktoons also, so they played lots of older cartoons on there, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of had a weird smattering of just everything, you know?
Right.
Also, I don't know if you've ever watched Kappa Mikey, but if you ever like,
I've seen a lot of that. I've not seen that show, but I've seen a lot of people online talk about it.
Yeah, Kappa Mikey is interesting, and not for the reasons you'd expect. Kappa Mikey is like anime parody.
I know that because I see the animation style, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it's like making jokes about anime. The problem is that the target audience for a show like that, I don't think existed on television at the time.
I mean,
like, it's just really funny. I feel like it's like more relevant now than it was back then, you know, because like a lot of people watch anime now, right?
Right. Well, I mean, at the time, wasn't Toonami a big thing though? But that was kind of late night though.
Yeah, but even then, Toonami wasn't really like, Toonami was like 3 or 4 popular anime, and that was it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say that Toonami sucked, but it kind of did. Like,
did it?
Yeah, it really just. It had Dragon Ball. It was like shonen. It was all shonen. There was like no. There was like no.
It didn't. I don't think I had One Piece though, because I think that was all for kids.
Yeah, like all of the anime on there was like kids anime, and it's really weird to me that it. You know.
Yeah.
People have such fond memories of it. I'm not going to dispute that those memories are valid, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna. What I will say is that, to me at least, it seems like. Well, yeah, that's kind of it. It just seems like.
Oh fuck. Wait. Yeah, it just seems like shonen, I guess.
Sorry, I was trying to see what you were doing there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it seemed like a lot of shonen, a lot of there was like no real adult-oriented anime on it at all, or even like more than like young young adult anime, like oriented anime, right? It was mostly like kid stuff that was adapted.
Yeah.
Which was pretty safe, I guess.
Oh shoot. I want to see if that was. Well, I wanted to see if that was like solid, so I could climb on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Toonami is one of those things that I just don't think it's as good as people think it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, it was cool that they tried to bring any anime over at all, so I mean, I have to give them credit for that, because it's a pretty brave thing to try to do back then.
Right.
But I think that in general, like, they could have still did better, like, a lot better.
I remember
there should have been, like, you know how much anime there is and was at the time, even?
Yeah.
That they just didn't, that nobody ever got to see? There was, like, so much, there's so much old anime, dude.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, why, I don't even know why it was that, because, like, I don't think were most of them even, like, dubbed, I think, at that point?
Well, the stuff that was being put on Adult Swim almost always was, yeah.
Right, but it's like, so, like, how many more shows were dubbed around that time that they could have used?
Well, that's the thing. They would need to produce the dubs.
Right.
That's what they did. That's what they did most of the time. They produced dubs. Japan doesn't produce the dubs. Japan just says, "Here's the thing. You can license it and make a dub."
Yeah.
Right. Like, the dubs are done by almost always like North American companies. Like, Funimation's a North American company, right?
Right.
So, yeah, it's basically they should have did better, is I guess what I'm saying. Not that I think that dubs are bad or are good or anything either. I think the dubs are pretty shit most of the time.
Yeah.
But I would have liked, you know, you could just cruise ball those dudes, right?
Yeah, but I can't get up there.
True.
Well, maybe with Sandy I can. Hang on.
Can you cruise boot? Can you pop them and then use Sandy to get up there?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought that would work.
Yeah. I'm just surprised, like, going back and watching, like, those videos I said I was watching. Like, I remembered a lot more about those shows than I thought. There's some stuff I definitely did forget. But, like, it's just kind of cool that, you know, like, these shows are good enough to remember a lot of it, so.
I feel like even with shows that they did air on Toonami, they didn't do them justice. Like take Dragon Ball Z, for example. Like, that was, like, on top of the world, like, huge, but they never aired the original Dragon Ball here on TV. They never aired... When they tried to, like, do GT, they, like, did this really, really bad adaptation. We were talking about that the other day.
Grand Tour.
Yeah, they were, like, with the rap music and shit. It's just...
I mean, and the funny thing is, I think I made a joke about how it sounds like a fake Adult Swim bumper they might have used, but it's like, I think that's probably the way they did it was through that kind of that effort, you know. I mean, if they did produce that dub, I'm sure they did, I guess, but
yeah, I don't know. It just felt like an always half-baked effort, and they probably could have did better. But I mean, I guess we should be happy they did anything at all. So
yeah, because they helped get other mainstream stuff here. So
I mean, realistically, the thing that really has made anime take off here was like streaming services in general.
Yeah.
Crunchyroll being a notable one, but like even things like Netflix and Hulu have lots of anime as options on there because they were like it's easy to license. It's good content. People watch it. You know.
Yeah. Oh, I clipped past that.
Nice job.
I must have got it in before the collision turned on. And I remember like all the stuff on like the I didn't watch Kids WB a whole lot, but also just like the 4Kids dubs of some animes I guess got me into it as well. Like I didn't watch One Piece at all because I wasn't interested in it, but like Pokemon and stuff and all the video game.
I think I watched like 4 or 5 episodes of One Piece at the time. Thought it was pretty annoying and then never touched it again. Still think it's annoying. I watched the non-4Kid stuff like subbed. And I think it's annoying. I just don't like it. I think I just don't like One Piece. Yeah.
Oh no.
It sucks, but you know.
Oh no, you said you don't like One Piece on the internet, you're gonna die now.
Yeah, well I mean I don't really like JoJo either, and I bet that would probably bother some people.
Oh no! How dare you have an opinion? kidding.
I mean, I think JoJo actually has some merit at least. I don't know if
Right.
One Piece does. And what's worse, it's even worse is the thing is, part of me is like, thank God that me and my ex broke up, because if she heard me say that I hated One Piece, or I don't hate One Piece, I guess, but if she heard me say that I don't like One Piece, she would have wrung my neck.
Oh my god.
Because she loved One Piece, and I was like, well, I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, dude, this was a oh no, it's not a waste of money because there's a sock. Never mind. I thought I like, literally wasted my money on that.
Yeah, my ex Maria did not ever fall off of One Piece. She watched it when she was a kid on TV because she grew up in the United States, and never stopped watching it ever. And eventually she rewatched it in Japanese with subs because she realized that the dub was terrible.
Yeah. Which dub? The non one kid 4Kids one or the?
She watched the 4Kids dub when she was a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rip.
And then she eventually watched it in Japanese with subtitles later.
Yeah.
Like on random streaming sites before we met, I think.
To bring Sandy to me for this next job.
Alright, we'll have to bring Sandy next. First, I think there's a spatula I can get over here.
But, you know, it's fine. I'm okay with not liking everything that everybody else likes. There's lots of things that I like that other people don't, too. Like, what's an example of an anime I like that I think generally people don't? Let me think here.
Was, quick question, was Gurren Lagann on Toonami?
Don't remember. I'll be honest with you, I feel like television is irrelevant now, so it's like...
Oh,
it's like
it
not
is.
Even like...
No, I only watch it whenever, like, my parents have it on. And, like, it's like I'll probably watch, like, Sports Center or something like that, because I feel like whenever, like, there's a big sports event that they cover, it's pretty good. So, like, I mean, that's the only reason I'll probably watch TV anymore. But, like, not really. I don't go out of my way to do it.
Yeah, I was never into sports, especially not watching sports at least. I like to play. I like to play some sports, obviously, like a little bit, but like not. I was never like on a team or anything for school stuff. It was more just like, oh, I'll play baseball at the local playground with friends or whatever, right? Like I used to do that when I was little, but you know.
Yeah, we used to play like kickball out in the cul-de-sac and stuff like that. So.
Used to do street hockey. I used to do street hockey with my friends.
That's cool. I wish we had space to do that hockey stuff.
Well, the place where I was before this house. I mean, this house is a dead end street too, but at the end of the street, where there was like I don't know how to describe this. I lived on a dead-end street, right? But there was still a full, complete block in the part of the street that I lived in.
Okay.
So basically, like, there's a dead end where there's woods on the other side, right?
Oh, okay.
And then there's, like, I don't know, like, enough length for, like, 3 houses to sit there. And then there's another side street, like, across that, right? Okay. And then there's the rest of the whole street. I lived on the part that was the rest of the whole street. But my friend...
I'm trying to imagine this in my head.
My friend who I used to play street hockey lived at the end, right? He was, like, the second house in the middle on the dead-end section. So, because it was at the dead-end section, we would just set up the nets at the end of the street and then where you'd turn in, right?
Yeah.
So this little sliver of street here was like the exact right size for playing street hockey. And because almost nobody ever had to drive in the area, it was great because we would never get interrupted, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to go car.
Yeah, so we were always just doing that, you know?
Yeah.
So I played a ton of street hockey with you know, a handful of all the kids that lived on my street, basically.
This better not be
at one point, we started doing something we called ripstick hockey, where instead of using skates, we would use a ripstick.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
like
that
scooters.
It was like so cool.
Because you're like one-handed using your stick, and then the other you're steering.
Well, yeah, that's like scooter hockey. Ripsticks are those.
Oh, it's like the sort of skateboards.
It's like the 2-wheeled like caster board things.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like me and like 2 other kids were good enough at riding those to play actual hockey on ripsticks. So we were doing that. We would just do that. It was great. It was like so much harder because like it made the whole entire thing about positioning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you just had to be in position, and if you weren't, you had to get in position all the time. It was such a fun thing.
Ow.
I used to do those ripsticks like way too much, honestly. Like I was one of those kids that was like I would do like a 1-wheel manual down the street and people would be like, "How are you doing that?" Cuz like it's already like hard to ride those things to begin with, right?
Right.
So I'm over here just like doing stupid shit like that. You know how many times I fell?
Oh my god. Reminds me of riding the scooters, and like, I mean, everyone can like attest to it, where you like spin around and then you hit your ankle and it's like, oh my god, this hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, I definitely have done that a few times in my life.
So it's just kind of weird that Rock Bottom has like laser weaponry systems. Is this Rock Bottom's nuclear weapons project?
I think the lasers are for breaking large pieces of rubble that fall into Rock Bottom.
I didn't think about it that way. But
maybe that's my guess.
What if they're trying to rise up and take over the surface? I don't know.
Rock Bottom citizens rise up.
Yeah.
Abandon your ways of English. Embrace fart language.
Embrace. I can't understand your accent. Oh shit!
Woo!
That was close. Playing with
Wow.
actual sort of death planes is kind of funny.
Yeah, your death planes are a lot less forgiving because
Yeah.
you have Hans turned off. Yeah, I love it. Obviously, to respond to what Armin said in the chat, I love anime also. My
Yes.
problem more so with Toonami was that there just wasn't enough anime that I loved to make me realize I love anime.
Yeah.
I liked Dragon Ball Z and I watched a bunch of that, but like, that wasn't enough.
Right.
Like, that didn't make me realize I love anime. That just made me realize, oh, anime is
It's
a thing
the
that
gate.
exists.
It's the gateway anime, pretty much.
Right. Whereas I kind of like, really like the kind of anime I love is like slice of life and like just like really chill anime, you know what I mean? Or like isekais are really good, some of them.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but some of them.
Although, because I keep seeing it's like, because my friends, you know, they watch a bunch of anime too, and they post like, oh, here's a new anime coming out, and it's like almost every one they post is like a new isekai. It's like, are they getting kind of oversaturated?
Well, it's just a popular genre is all it is.
Yeah, it's just, it feels like every new anime that people were well, not hype up, but like, just like, you know, like, oh, here's a new anime that's coming out. It's just like, it's an isekai. It's like, okay.
I mean, even ones that aren't isekais, like take Dragon Maid for example. That's
Right.
like a reverse isekai, right? Because it's
Right.
like a fantasy land character comes to a human world, right? It's like,
Right.
I mean, if you think about it, isekais are just fish out of water stories always, and that's like a very common trope in storytelling. Yeah.
Right. Also, we found all 6 paintings. Ooh, yay.
But yeah, I don't know. I there's some really good isekai out there. Like I really enjoyed
I've
the
watched
Rising of
some.
Shield Hero.
Little southern elbow grease can't handle.
Yeah, like I said, one of my favorites is definitely the Rising of the Shield Hero. Season 2 kind of had a slow start for that one, but it was really good. It got really good around 6 episodes in. So.
Now go step in front of the lasers.
Nice trash, Rim.
I like that line. I think that will exchange. Okay, we got all the socks in Rock Bottom. So all we have to do is get the rest of the spatulas and we're good. And then we'll go to my... well, I think I already said what my favorite level in the game was, because it was Flying Dutchman's Graveyard. I just like the aesthetics of that one. I just like doing... Sand Mountain's probably like a favorite of one of mine to play. Because it's just like the slopes.
Nice karate chop, ricochet.
Yeah, I love aiming enemies at each other. That's a very satisfying mechanic. Even though I think it's sort of intended, but
did they get rid of that mechanic entirely for the remake?
No, I feel like I've been able to do it. It's been a while, so I can't 100% remember. But
I feel like it's not quite fully intact in the remake.
Maybe
honestly.
not. Maybe it's a little less prominent for sure. But
not that it's like super integral, I guess, but still. Right on top of that thing somehow.
You can, yeah. I think SpongeBob's better for that. Oh shit! Come on! Oh come on! Why are you invincible? Go away! Here we go.
You should be able to just rope him.
Yeah. Well, you have to get sort of close. Let's get the spatula. 49. Yeah, but like all the anime I grew up with was like all the video game dub animes 4Kids did.
Yeah,
That's just because I was in my general interest.
I watched a fair bit of the Yu-Gi-Oh anime when I was a kid, and I tried to rewatch some of it, and oh my god, it is so bad. I can't believe
It's so bad. They literally try to explain every single movie, even if it's ones you've seen before.
It's so annoying.
I mean, people obviously point at the pot of greed.
I literally couldn't even get through 3 episodes without cringing to death, so I just stopped.
It's so
bad.
It's so bad that it's good sometimes, though.
It can be, but most of the time it's not.
at least sometimes when like the some of the battles get really good, like the animation gets pretty good. So.
Oh no, the animation and the anime itself is fine. It's just the dub is
the
so
dub is
cringe,
bad.
dude.
Yeah.
It's just like it's so bad that it hurts. I don't even know how to.
I mean, most 4Kids dubs are. I mean, look at the Sonic X.
It's not even that the voices are bad. It's like the direction or something.
The direction is really bad. Yeah.
It just like harms my soul.
But honestly, and this might just be from like just being exposed to it first. I think Joey with the Brooklyn accent is like defines him, even though it's not what he's supposed to be,
Right.
Let's see here. What do you gotta say, Mr. Krabs?
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Krabs.
Top of the morning to you, Mr. Krabs.
Top of the morning to you, laddie. That's in 2 days. Anyway, what do you gotta say?
Krabs, what are you doing?
Well, I could have sworn me eyes saw a golden spatula here a minute ago, but I think it fell down this slide.
Down the slide? It might have broken its leg. I've got to save it.
The spatula broke its leg. Okay.
Go, boy, go! Save that poor spatula.
All right. This is a time mission. I think if you have like, I can't remember you can get down there no problem though. I feel like the Sonic X anime is also pretty bad too, like dubbed. I mean, I think that it's pretty obvious.
Right.
But at least the voice actors got better within the actual games as time went on. Like I'm talking more like Unleashed and Black Knight, but they actually had direction later on. I feel like, there's one thing, Eggman was always done right, though, even in the Sonic X dub, because Mike Polk's just a really good voice actor.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember, like, when Sonic X was around, I remember, when they went into the whole, like, the Meta X saga and stuff like that, I was like, that was sort of entertaining. Like, it was weird how things went in that arc.
I both liked and disliked it. There was stuff about it that I liked. The stuff that I liked about it was the part where there was less focus on Chris and all his stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
The part that I didn't like is when they brought him back anyway.
Yeah, that was so dumb. I was like, oh my god, why is he back? Even as a kid, I was just like, why does it matter if he's back?
Sora looking motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. And you remember like in Sonic Adventure DX on GameCube, they had like those signs for the show.
Ah.
In like the mission mode.
No, why did they do that?
I don't know. Like the show was like around. I think the show was like just started around that because that came out in 2003 as well. I think. But like, I liked what they tried to do with giving some more character development to some characters. And I say some by like it's just not a whole lot, but that kind of gave Tails a little bit of character with his relationship with Cosmo, and I kind of liked that.
Right.
And the way they ended it all was kind of sad in a way. Like I think they definitely succeeded in that, but I can't remember the whole details of it. And I can't remember like there's one thing because I know Sonic and Shadow went super at the end of it too. I can't remember like Shadow did something weird at towards the end there. I don't know if he like sort of like sent Sonic back before he did, or if he sacrificed himself or something. I can't remember. I don't think Shadow did that, but it's been so long because I can't remember.
Right.
Alright, let's go return the art to Mrs. Puff, who will no doubt be a good citizen and return it. You know, we can trust her in that.
Last piece of artwork accounted for, Mrs. Puff. I left no strange, glowing stone unturned.
Well now, nice work, SpongeBob. The museum will finally be able to reopen, and here's your reward.
Yay. So Rock Bottom is now complete.
Right.
Let's just double check. Yep. Yeah, I just that is so funny how like I mean they had it in like the SpongeBob movie too when they went to when they were at the trench, the road kind of like breaks off and like disappears with the trench and then reappears on the other side of it. I like that joke with the roads. Okay, let's go turn Sock into Patrick. Because we can. Then we'll do Sand Mountain.
Wow, SpongeBob, you found some!
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
1 second.
Okay.
Sorry, I was responding to a Discord message.
Fine.
But a technical question about Wii stuff, which is, yeah, okay. Well, anyway, what were we talking about? Lost my train of thought.
Oh, well, I brought up Sonic X briefly, but I kind of finished that whole thing.
Yeah, Sonic X is like, I actually, hot take, Sonic X isn't that bad, most of the time. I feel like the 4Kids dub of it's a little bit cringe sometimes.
Oh, oh no, that's not in question.
Yeah,
yeah
the Japanese version's a little bit more tolerable if you ever actually wanted to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
There's some pretty good subtitles and stuff too available as well.
They have some weird lore. I guess I wouldn't call it inconsistencies because Sonic lore has always been inconsistent to some extent, but
yeah, Sonic's like a whole multiverse at this point, right?
Yeah. Like they had a whole thing about like, you know, like different sets of Chaos Emeralds and fake ones and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I like this conversation with SpongeBob and Squidward here.
Am I glad you're here? I need to borrow your
There was always stuff about Tails and the fake Chaos Emeralds and
yeah, because they had the because they had the Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 arcs, and like they had the fake Chaos Emerald there, and then later in the series they had even more fake Chaos Emeralds.
Right. Well, I mean, Sonic did do Sonic Adventure 2 did one fake Chaos Emerald for its like plot as well.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously that's what I brought because when they did the Adventure 2 arc in the show,
right,
that they still had that fake Chaos Emerald that Tails made.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, lots of times. I figured if you didn't know.
But later in the show, they had actual like natural Chaos Emeralds, like that were not. They were fake ones, like similar power, but not the same.
Fine. What do I care? I'm a wreck anyways. I try and get some exercise to relax from all this robot mess, and now everything is ruined.
Because of a toothbrush?
No, it's those blasted robots! They've taken over the ski slopes! How can I ski with those ugly things beating everyone up? Listen, Spongebab, you've gotta help me. I'm gonna lose my marbles if I don't get some relaxation!
I found if you keep your marbles in a bag, they don't get lost as often.
I don't know why it's this funny to me.
Here, it's embroidered with this lovely...
Forget the marbles! I got a better idea. If you get rid of the robots at the bottom of every slope for me, I'll give you one of those golden spatulas.
Well, I don't know. It's hard to beat the extreme fun of marbles.
Okay, I'll give you one for each slope you clear.
Now that's a deal.
Spongebab is extorting him unknowingly.
Get rid of those robots on the slopes, you barnacle head, and you'll find a golden spatula reward.
All right, so here we have the Sand Mountain. I really like the vibes of Sand Mountain here, and so like here's one of the snowmen that SpongeBob ran into when he was sliding down the mountain on his tongue in that one episode. Also with the no Hans thing, you can come down here. Oh, I missed it. Oops. Well, that's a reset. Well, not a reset, but oh shoot! Do I have to? Oh my god! I might have to enter rock bottom. I might have to enter I have to re-enter Sand Mountain. That's I can't warp inside it. Let's try that again. I remember watching also when I brought up Jordan Fringe earlier. He also just recently released a video of he's going to be doing every single, well not every single, but like just like a overview of every Pokemon anime arc. And he already did, he did oh, damn it. Maybe I should save that for later. But he did Indigo League and Orange Islands. And he's gonna be doing Johto and all the other ones soon. I was like, that's gonna take a long time. But I think the anime is this anime is ending sometime this month. So I'm going to be a mess when that happens.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just always in a perpetual cycle of want more of anime that I've already seen, but there's never another season, and it's annoying.
Yeah.
Fortunately, there's actually a handful of anime right now that I really wanted a second season of that are actually getting second seasons. I just tend to like watching whole seasons at once rather than episodes weekly or whatever. So I just like to. I'm just currently waiting. I'm waiting on Bofuri, which is a short name for I don't want to get hurt, so I'll max out my defense. Which is it's a story about a girl who plays an MMO for the first time, a VR MMO.
All these titles are gonna be like,
yeah,
they're gonna be like, I played a video game and I got the high score, and that's the name of the anime. That's how like literal
there was one I watched recently called Suppose a kid from the last Dungeon Boonies moved to a starter town. And that one doesn't even have a commonly used short name, not in the title at least, but people have adopted to calling it Last Stand. But, like, it's like, yeah, a lot of these titles. There was one I watched called Hensuki, which is would you what was it called again? Hensuki. Are you willing to date a are you willing to date a pervert as long as she's a cutie?
What the fuck?
Which is basically a show about these like perverted girls that are like fawning all over this one dude, and he's just like.
But it's not a hentai,
like,
right?
It's not. But the short name of it is Hensuki, right? Which is short for hentai.
Oh
Suki,
no.
Which is, yeah. Basically, the girls all have the girls are all extremely cute, but they have some sort of debilitating fetish.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
that unfortunately makes sense.
It's played up for comedy, of course. It's very funny. It was actually really fun. I enjoyed that one thoroughly. It was very entertaining. What else is there? Crazy anime names. Jeez.
But
I mean, obviously, there's the popular one. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That time I got turned into a slime or whatever.
Yeah, the time I got reincarnated as a slime.
As a slime, yeah.
That anime is just great. If I could recommend one anime for you to watch, that would be like a top pick for sure. Like that one's just fantastic.
It's just at its point anime's gonna like turn into. So one day I went down to the arcade and played a video game, and then I got sucked into the video game, and then after so many trials and tribulations, I got out, and then I went home and went to bed. That's the full name of the anime.
Well, you know. I think part of it also is just that these names in Japanese are shorter, but they mean the same thing.
Right. That's the whole thing. Right. Is because of the translation, and when you're literally translating Japanese titles, they're going to be longer in English when you don't, just shorten it down by like, making it something people understand.
Yeah, exactly. So that's part of it. Yeah. I also liked the Ace Attorney anime. That was really good.
Really?
It was a really good adaptation.
Was it? I heard mixed things on it, I think, but I'm not sure.
I don't know why. I played the games that it's adapted from. I watched the anime. I liked the anime just fine. It was perfectly suitable. So
I like this line from Plankton.
Hello,
yeah.
Plankton.
Oh, the mammal.
Oh, the mammal. I don't know why that's funny. The way he says it, probably, but doing that no Hans thing means I don't have to pay the clam to do the bungee jump for that spatula, so I saved some shiny objects for Mr. Krabs later. So we got all the spatulas, and I think we got all the socks that are in the main lobby. So now we can go up to the slopes. I hate the toll booths. So I have to pay for shit, man. Guppy Mound. So they each start off, different. They're all different difficulties and lengths. So obviously, the number one slope is going to be the easiest one and most short.
I've gone down this hill 100 times, usually rolling.
Basically, this is like time trials and stuff you have to beat. They're not very hard.
My time down the hill, I'll give you a golden spatula.
So 1 minute and 21 seconds. Like the smell of bubbles in the morning. I don't know why I know that one. Alright, so let's get going. Also, the music glitches out here and starts playing the downtown Bikini Bottom theme. And then midway through the slope, it changes back to normal, which is like really weird. I don't know if it's a weird program error or something, or glitch. But it's very consistent for me, so it might just be a weird programming thing. Yeah, there, kicks in. I like how he wasn't even aiming. There's another sock. Ow. A lot of good chances to get shiny objects here. A lot of good grinding spots for it here. Another sock. You just said that, SpongeBob. Alright. And now we got a little bit of a enemy. I want to call it an enemy gauntlet. It's just more like just you have to stop all the enemies from spawning and hit the buttons. That's one. And two. I guess I gotta buy the Cosmic Shake soon, since we'll be playing that after this game is done.
Right.
Still have not seen anything besides, like, you know, the preview footage for it. So I'm very interested to find out what it is. And that's the only time Mrs. Puff will say that to SpongeBob about anything. She would never say that for his driver's license. So I started playing Final Fantasy VII Original on the Switch yesterday. I still gotta get used to how the materia and stuff works. I only just beat like the intro segment in the where you blow up the reactor and stuff, but it's interesting so far. Cause I'm very used to Final Fantasy IX. So it's going back a bit is a bit, you know, weird.
I really should at some point play like any Final Fantasy game, maybe Final Fantasy VII, just so I have it under my belt as like a gamer. But I just really have never found them that interesting. Well, so I just never really got into it, I guess.
Yeah, I wanted to play the remake of 7, but since it's not really the full game, well, not the full game yet because it's all in parts now. I just felt like playing the original first would just make me feel better about playing it, but I'll play the remake after I beat the original.
If you can beat my time down the hill, I'll give you a golden spatula.
But I just gotta figure out how the materia system works. Like I know how it works on a basic level, but just knowing what to do with it, it's like you can like customize pretty much everybody in the game. But I'm just so used to Final Fantasy games where everyone kind of has their predetermined roles and stuff like that. Besides a few, so it's just kind of weird to me. I don't know why. I like the job system, like, you know, obviously playing Xenoblade 3 and stuff, I'm very used to, you know, a job class system.
Right.
You know, and like Final Fantasy V was like the huge, like, it wasn't, I don't know if it was the originator, but it was definitely like the big thing. Also, I'm going to try not to fall off on this course because you have to hit all the, to get a sock, you have to hit all the Sandmen on the course in one life, I guess you could call it, or else they reset. And it might take a couple of trips down the slope in order to get them all, because they're all in different paths. It's probably one of the most annoying socks to get in the game.
I quite like the Sand Mountain stuff in general.
Me too. Like, I like it.
Yeah. Somebody should make a patch file for the GameCube version of BFBB to update all the textures and music quality. Because I feel like without
could it handle that?
Yeah, easily. The problem with the GameCube disc was the storage space.
Oh, the storage, yeah.
Obviously, with an ISO on like Nintendo, you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
So somebody should do that. Like update the GameCube version. Make it analogous with the Xbox port.
Is it already done on like Dolphin or something? I mean, you can probably do it on Dolphin, right?
I don't know, maybe. I just don't know if anybody's figured out how to make like a proper like a good working recompile of GameCube ISOs yet.
Oh, okay.
GameCube ISOs are kind of weird.
They are.
I don't know. So, somebody should definitely do that though. That'd be pretty neat.
Yeah, that would be a great idea.
I don't see a reason that it couldn't be done. Not off the top of my head, at least. Same thing with the SpongeBob movie game and making the frame rate for the
GameCube version.
Driving stages. Yeah, the GameCube version's frame rate for the driving stages could be better. And there's no reason we couldn't do that. Nintendo is basically running in Wii mode on a Wii U or whatever, so you could run it, and it wouldn't have those frame rate problems that the original hardware had. So, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe I'll look into that eventually.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Pretty neat idea.
Oh, there's some underwear. Just like out of context, oh, there's some underwear. Like, I'm very glad to see it. I like how Sand Mountain has no original music track. It's just using the slide theme and the Bikini Bottom music.
Right. Yeah, Sand Mountain's one of those stages that, for me, I'm like, well, this is fun. And then it becomes unfun the more I have to do it.
So after this, we'll have 60 spatulas. Well, not this one, but after we finish like everything on Sand Mountain. But I still have to go through this course a bit because there's like half of the Sandmen still left to get, and there's a sock for it. There's one right there. Oh no. Oh! My momentum like stopped. Oh, I might after this also turn in some shiny objects to Mr. Krabs. We have quite a bit. I forget how many you need total in order to give to him, like a cumulative. I'm gonna have to grind a bit. Almost fairly certain of that. I probably should have went down as Sandy because you can play as Sandy. And so obviously because she got a spatula earlier, but it's just like you don't need to play as her on the slopes to get everything. I think there might be a sock she can get with like swinging around, but I think that's about it. I've been craving to play a lot of my old GameCube stuff recently after the game night I had with my friends where we played a bunch of GameCube stuff. Like I've been wanting to play Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 again. I do want to stream those at some point. Oh shoot, I'll have to go down the slope again.
I'd be down to hang out for Adventure and Adventure 2 especially. I'm a big fan of those games, as you probably already knew. Even if I have to admit that they're not quite the perfect pillars of perfection that they once were in my mind.
No, they're not.
They're definitely fun games. I think that there's plenty of things to like about Adventure.
No, there's plenty of things to like about them, and I'm not saying there isn't any anymore. It's just that when it comes to just, you know, people saying it's like, oh, Sonic would be better if he goes back to this. I was like, there's stuff to take from the Adventure series into repurpose them in the modern gameplay again, but I don't think just reverting back to it entirely is the answer. Because there's some stuff that was just really not as well thought out as it was. Ow.
I'll be right back. I need some back.
Okay. How are y'all doing tonight, folks? Today I had a pretty decent day of selling service plans at my job. So I got a bit of extra money in my upcoming paycheck next week, so I'm excited about that. My birthday was last Sunday, for those of you who didn't know. And next weekend I'm going to be moving rooms. I think I've already said all this, really, but I don't know, I guess it bears repeating. Some of it does. So yeah, just some exciting stuff ahead. I was talking with Cheat Freaker earlier. I was watching stuff about old Nickelodeon shows and whatnot, so... Ah, there he is. All Sandmen destroyed. Don't die, though. You've hit rock bottom. There's the sock. Perfect. Now we can get out of here. I really do like the sliding music. I think it's very good. Very catchy. Very rock. I like the quotes they have sometime when they kill a bunch of robots or objects. There's like an audio glitch here where the machine noises keep playing even after you destroyed the machine. So that's kind of annoying. Sand mountain. I don't know why I said it like that.
I'm built for speed with this aerodynamic physique.
Is that aerodynamic? I don't know. Alright, got 2 minutes, 21 seconds to get to the bottom, so let's do it. And then there's some other secrets on the way back there. Super combo. These things will start drifting off into different ways here. Yeah, I'll have to come back with Sandy here. God, that sound was really loud. But it does let us get another sock. The button in the boulder here. God damn! That sound is really loud. Alright, I'm not gonna go for that right now. Probably could have, but there's a sock to get. No, I couldn't have because I would have missed the sock. What are you doing on socks? Alright, 8 out of 10. Oh, they used like the fish hooks from the bungee jump over there. Just realized they reused the asset. I mean, this game has a bunch of reused assets, because, I mean, just smart on the developer's part. Can I get them all? Ah, sort of. It's pretty good.
There's nothing like the smell of bubbles in the morning. Smells like...
There we go. Ice physics. Oh, ultra combo.
Ultra combo!
Ah. Oh, my mic. There we go. 59. Bum, 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 bum.
Congratulations, SpongeBob. You beat Mom this time. Here's a spatula.
What was that direction? You beat my best shot. It's like he's doing. It's like he's trying to do like the Johnny Bravo poses there. All right, let's go with Sandy. I think the sock is up here. Maybe. Yep, there it is, and then the second one's on the path, so we're all good on Sand Mountain. I like how her shell's still on. Ah. There we go. We good. Oh, we're gonna hear the loud noises again. God, it's like sounds like gunshots. Did I get all of them? I guess I did. Huh. All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, I want to see if I talk to Squidward as Sandy.
Why can't I just have a day off?
You do have a day off. That's what you're doing right now. Alright. And then I'm gonna talk to Squidward as SpongeBob because he actually has some really funny dialogue after you've beaten all the slopes.
Oh, thank Neptune, you did it! Now I can go get my equipment and ski in peace.
Actually, I think that Patrick borrowed your equipment.
What? Who said he could do that?
I did. I figured if you didn't know, you wouldn't mind. Again.
Wouldn't mind, of course I mind! It's only the most expensive skiing equipment you can buy! And what does Patrick want with that stuff anyway? He doesn't even know how to ski. I want the worm now!
He's burning it! Oh my god.
I'm calling the moving company tomorrow.
Well, that went well for you last time you did that. On opposite day. Alright, we'll do a few things in Bikini Bottom, and then we'll end it there. Let me go turn in my socks I have to Patrice. 61.
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
Alright, so we just finished up Sand Mountain. I'm gonna do a few more things in Bikini Bottom, and then we will save the last 3 levels for next time.
Yeah, man. Did you see those crazy clips I posted of the Mario Kart from
that was funny
the other night? Yeah, that I got a frame perfect banana block. And then there was this one part where I dodged that same guy.
Yeah.
Before that, he like threw a shell, and if you look closely, you can see Rosalita turns her hands to the left right before the shell flies.
Yeah.
I was doing some crazy, like, out of my mind play style there. I don't know what was going on. I was playing out of my mind, dude. I wasn't even trying. It was really fun.
That was fun. We'll have to do it again.
Yeah, I had a great time with Mario. We should do more Mario Kart streams. Or at least a few more, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll be doing them sporadically throughout the days. Also, I like this view you get on top of the Chum Bucket. Like, you get a pretty good view of Kelp Forest here, which is cool. You can see all the way in the Flying Dutchman's graveyard. The only area you can't see in the game is SpongeBob's Dream, but that's kind of for, like, you know, because it's a dream.
Yeah, a little hard to see inside your own head.
Yeah.
We're getting there, though. 62 spatulas. That's a lot.
Yep.
We're more than halfway done.
Yes. And now we have the full amount of health we can have in this game.
I am one unbeatable sponge.
We also have this place here.
May I help you?
I don't think we're gonna bother grinding out 40,000.
No. Especially since it's concept art you can look up online nowadays, which is sad, but it's true. Alright, let's go to the Krusty Krab. Come spend your money here. And oh, there we go.
You don't look so good.
You gotta help me, boy. The Krusty Krab's been overrun by a bunch of them hoodlum robots of yours. They've booted me out! And worse, they've got hold of me beautiful shiny objects!
Defiling the Krusty Krab? Is there no end to their evil? What are we going to do?
Evil!
We, meaning you, are going to clear the robots out, get me back to the restaurant, and most importantly, rescue me money!
Alright. We have our mission. Also, there's a sock back here. And we're missing one sock in Bikini Bottom. Forget what that is. It might be inside the chum bucket. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, it's inside the Krusty Krab. That's where it is. So we have sort of an enemy gauntlet here. This is a very faithful, you know, creation of the Krusty Krab in a video game. Ah! Basically, I want to destroy the generator here. Ah! Oh, how did that hit me from that far away? He's like, what was that? There we go. Bam! Huh. Condiment Island. Huh. Condom. I don't know. I'm so juvenile.
Unnecessary silliness is of good quality. Entertainment.
Yes. So basically, in order to get the sock, you kind of have to destroy all the destroyable objects in the Krusty Krab. Use all the chairs, which are just barrels. We tear up the floorboards and find the squeaky boots. There's one more thing. Cash register? Yep.
So that's kind of interesting. Somebody, a YouTuber named Scowo, you may have heard of him because he worked on the newer Super Mario Bros. Games.
Yeah.
He posted a fork of God Mode 9 for the 3DS that allows you to attempt to run NAND refresh on Nintendo 3DS cartridges.
What is that, and what does that do?
Basically, if you have a bad 3DS cartridge where like you play the game and it crashes at some point and there's nothing you can do about it because it just seems to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, forcing NAND refreshes will use the NAND chip of the 3DS cartridge's self-refresh function to try to do error correction. So apparently 3DS cartridges are not as read-only as we thought. They have self-corrective features. Which is pretty cool. So basically it means that you can kind of use God Mode 9 to repair 3DS games now, sort of.
Yeah. Hey, the grill's supposed to be over here by next to the window. Oh, I mean, that was always inconsistent in SpongeBob episodes too, because sometimes it'd be on the other end of the room over there.
Yeah. I guess they figured they better put the grill in there so you can see it.
Yeah.
If it was by the window, I guess you wouldn't be able to see it, probably.
Phew! You had me worried there for a bit, boy. Worried for me money, of course.
Oh, that was horrible.
Take this as your reward.
You cannot laugh. Do the Mr. Krabs laugh like Clancy Brown.
It is a pretty tough laugh to get down.
It is. So we have.
I'm not going to try to save you all from the cringe. So
No, I'm not gonna do that either.
But
all I can do is the meme one. All I can do is the meme one where it's like, "Ahoy, SpongeBob! I have ingested a lethal dose of ketamine and I'm going to die." Arg, 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 arg.
Yeah.
So here's our main goal here. Oh, first of all, I like the detail. So we have chum burger, chum fries, chum shake, chum on a stick, chumbalaya, Chum Chili and Chum Pie.
Chumbalaya is pretty funny.
Chumbalaya is pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta hand that one to him. I did a pretty good one.
Yeah. I feel like that was like when in the episode Fun, when SpongeBob comes over to see Plankton, he's like, a special today is Chumbalaya. Also suddenly TV.
Flash! Authorities have confirmed that the robots running amok through Bikini Bottom are indeed coming from the Chum Bucket. Yes, right where you're standing. Plankton, owner of the Chum Bucket, and best known for the creation of robots whose sole purpose is to cause mayhem and destruction, has denied any involvement. And then stomp on your children! And stomp on your children's children! This has been a Bikini Bottom news flash.
I like how they just play it off that way. It's so funny.
Food here, yes, but they don't serve love.
And then we have this wall jump in here. And that's all the spatulas inside Bikini Bottom. I think I'm just gonna save giving all my shiny objects to Mr. Krabs until like after we've been everywhere, because there's still gonna be those toll paths that we need to take.
Right.
So, Joyfish Shields, everything's complete up till now. We have Kelp Forest, Flying Dutchman's Graveyard, and SpongeBob's Dream left. We also have the Socks and Patrick. Mr. Krabs. 3,000 shiny objects. Is the sound delayed?
On the stream link.
On my video, on the video of the game. Maybe. Maybe a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, it definitely is a little. You could probably just like on your capture card on OBS, just click deactivate and then click activate.
Yeah, we'll fix it next. We'll fix it next time.
That would probably get rid of the delay, most likely.
Yeah. We'll fix it next time because that's where I'm gonna end it.
For the record, I don't think that it was like that the whole time. I think it might have just gotten off center over a while because I did check earlier.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, all right. So I think I will stream tomorrow. I know I didn't do that last time.
But we also did a little. Yeah, we also did a little bit of a Mario Kart late night stream. So.
Yeah. But tomorrow afternoon or evening I'll stream. Probably be Kirby. So we'll do Magalore.
Nice. Well, we gotta do Magalore epilogue. That's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun.
Like it.
Yeah. So I'm excited to do that.
Yep. All right. Well, hey. Nice hanging out.
Yeah, of course. Almost midnight. So yeah. Thank you to all my artists here: Mystic Arts, Fruity Maid, Sakura Art, Mama Mithra, and Tayaki Chow for their contributions. And
thanks for the new followers as well.
Yeah, thank you to the new followers. Thank you for Toad in Wonderland for rating. Appreciate it very much. Thank you everybody who stuck with us here tonight on the stream, and we will see you guys next time.
All right.
So take care. Or actually, I haven't rated in a bit. I've kind of just been ending these streams. So let me just find somebody to raid, if there is. Really not anybody I know streaming right now, so I guess we won't raid tonight. Alright, see ya Armand 2017. We'll see you next time. Alright, see you guys.